every quarterback arrives in the NFL with franchise-changing hype, billboards, and a first-round pick attached to their name. Some guys have to scrap and
Yo, chat. I'm doing recon for the season. I'm betting this season. NFL. I'm trying to see.
That they can hang with anyone.
I'm trying to see what
underdogs. The quarterbacks who were never supposed to make it. Scrappy underdogs are usually late-round draft picks, undrafted free agents, or cast-offs from other teams. Physically, they leave scouts wanting more, typically below average in height, weight, and arm strength, with merely decent mobility. But what they do have is heart. They play with a chip on their shoulder, and they'll put their body on the line for one extra yard. They usually start their careers competing for a roster spot, but end up competing for the starting job on weaker teams a couple years in. They thrive on the idea that their competitive fire can give their team the spark it needs. Coaches know they have no shot at winning the Super Bowl with most of these guys, but they'll give you everything they've got regardless because they constantly feel the need to prove themselves. Nothing was ever guaranteed for them, and they carry that energy through their career. On the flip side, scrappy underdogs often have a very low ceiling. Once defensive coordinators get some tape, or once the adrenaline of their underdog run wears off, they can struggle to sustain success. Unlike a bridge quarterback, we'll discuss them later, who signed specifically as a stopgap veteran, scrappy underdogs usually start as backups or even third stringers before fate gives them a shot. And unlike the system quarterback, these guys rarely fit into a perfect scheme. They're improvisers who rely on grit, rather than executing an offensive game plan schemed up by an elite coach. Some examples are Gardner Minshew, who gained a cult following in Jacksonville, or Taylor Heineke, who nearly toppled Tom Brady in a playoff game despite being a relative unknown, and Case Keenum with the Vikings in 2017. The greatest success stories of the scrappy underdog more Warner, and also, as odd as it may sound, Baker Mayfield. Yes, he was the #1 overall pick, but he was a walk-on in college, and was being labeled a bust before signing with the Buccaneers. And if you've ever watched him play, you know he plays with the perfect scrappy underdog energy. But typically, scrappy underdogs balance between fringe starting roles and spot stars. But every season, one or two of them capture headlines with a few magical weeks. They're not the faces of franchises, but they're the guys fans can't help but root for because everyone loves an underdog story. But on the contrary, if NFL scouts could build a quarterback in a lab, it would look like the guys in this next group. Tall enough to see over the line, mobile enough to escape pressure, an arm that can sling lasers 50 yards off one foot, and the confidence to try throws most quarterbacks wouldn't attempt. These are the modern prototypes. The quarterbacks who define what every team wants in today's NFL. Modern prototypes are big-bodied athletes who bring the total package. Physically, they're imposing, often standing 6'3" or taller, with broad frames built to absorb hits. But they're not statues either. These guys can move. They slide up in the pocket, extend plays outside of structure, and can even rip off big runs if defenses find themselves too far back in coverage. And the arm talent is ridiculous. They can just flick the ball 60 yards downfield or thread an absolute 20-yard bullet into tight coverage across the middle. So why do teams crave these quarterbacks? Because the modern NFL has evolved into a league where pocket passing is no longer enough. Defensive schemes are faster, more exotic, and loaded with athletes who can collapse the pocket in seconds. And the modern prototype can escape those situations, reset, and still make a throw that only a handful of guys on Earth can execute. Unlike another group called the physical specimens, who sometimes lean more on raw athletic traits than refined skills, modern prototypes usually blend physical tools with advanced quarterback play. They're not the same level of running threats that the upcoming escape artists are, though they can certainly run. But they're equally comfortable throwing darts from the pocket or creating off-platform magic when things break down. Patrick Mahomes is probably the perfect example today. He can throw from any arm slot, has mobility, and the creativity to invent throws on the fly. Justin Herbert as well, and John Elway essentially set the quarterback's archetype in the 80s. He was arguably the best quarterback prospect of all time. Then Aaron Rodgers and Andrew Luck followed in his footsteps. Even younger guys today, like Trevor Lawrence and Caleb Williams, fit the modern prototype mold, which is why they were seen as generational prospects. Typically, modern prototypes are the guys teams build their entire organization around. They're taken at the top of the draft, given giant contracts, get constant primetime games, and are entrusted to carry the franchise. And when they're on their game, they're the most complete quarterbacks in the league. But taking those physical gifts even further, some quarterbacks walk onto the field and you can tell immediately they're built different. They look like they could be defensive ends, tight ends, or even power forwards. They've got cannons for arms, tree trunks for legs, and the kind of raw physical talent that makes scouts drool. These are the physical specimens, the quarterbacks who come along and help redefine what an athlete can look like at the position. Physical specimens are some of the most jaw-dropping athletes in the sport. They're huge, fast, strong,
Who's that?
and they're in motion. It's like
Who's that?
trained barely.
Josh Allen?
But not only are they big, they're explosive.
Well, a lot of people are like, oh, Josh Allen's huge.
And launch the ball 70 yards in pads if they get everything behind the throw. Of course, teams fall in love with these guys because their ceiling feels limitless. They're matchup nightmares who force defenses to account for them both as runners and passers. Offensive coordinators love designing plays that unleash their athleticism, whether it's QB power runs, designed rollouts, or deep shots off play action. When a physical specimen is clicking, they will look like the best player in the league for a few hours. But on the flip side,
Few hours.
modern prototypes who blend athleticism with refined quarterback skills, physical specimens often lean more.
I might be young, but I'm ready. That guy was.
Too much, display inaccuracy, or take big hits trying to make superhero plays. Cam Newton was the ultimate physical specimen in his prime. He was fairly inconsistent, but in 2015 he was red hot basically all year and put up one of the most impressive seasons we've ever seen. Now Josh Allen is the poster boy. At 6'5", 240, he's one of the league's most
He's
productive
6'5", 240?
arguably the strongest arm in the NFL. Even guys like Anthony Richardson, for all of his flaws, and Dante Culpepper back in the day with the Vikings fit this bill as well. Typically, physical specimens are taken high in the draft because teams can't resist dreaming on the upside. They might start out raw, but if they figure it out, they're nearly...
He's 6'5", nigga? Josh Allen's 6'5"?
collapses and the only option is to
Damn.
scramble.
Damn, I can see why Haley was... Alright.
The quarterbacks
Yeah.
who make defensive coordinators rip their hair out because their unit can do everything right and still give up an explosive.
I can see why she was so smug when she was always around. Like, you could tell she was like, yeah, bagged a quarterback. I'm a quarterback. You know, like, only the baddest could do it. Like, she watched all of that energy.
Completed. Task completed.
For a 25-yard pickup or hitting a receiver on the run for a massive chunk play. Teams love escape artists because they're the ultimate problem solvers after the ball is snapped. When protection breaks down, these quarterbacks can bail out the offense, keep drives alive, and demoralize defenses. Defensive schemes simply don't work if the quarterback can escape pressure and create lines. On the downside, escape artists can sometimes get themselves into trouble by refusing to give up on plays. They might take unnecessary hits, risk turnovers, or try to force throws across their body into traffic. It's a high-risk, high-reward play style that can lead to both spectacular wins and heartbreaking mistakes. Plus, they're usually not great as pure passers. So coming back from behind can be a...
Lamar's a great passer, don't do that.
Like physical specimens who bulldoze defenders with sheer size and power, escape artists rely on slipperiness and sudden bursts of speed. And while modern prototypes can certainly move, escape artists lean even more heavily on mobility as it's the core of their game. Running is what makes them them. Michael Vick is the blueprint. Scouts had never seen anything like him coming out of Virginia Tech in 2001. Lamar Jackson is, of course, today's headliner, and he's exceeded expectations even as a passer, along with guys like Kyler Murray. Escape artists bring energy and excitement every time they touch the ball. They're not the most cerebral or the best passers, but their legs make them extremely dangerous. And the most high-risk, high-reward build is the gunslinger. They treat every drop back like it's their last and fire the football into windows that don't even exist. Sometimes it's beautiful.
And Ben Roethlisberger?
It's a complete disaster.
Who is
which
the-
creates a love-hate relationship with
what type of player is
opponents.
this?
Gunslingers are defined by one thing above all else: fearlessness. They have cannons for arms, and confidence to try throws they definitely shouldn't. Regardless of coverage, they believe they can fit the ball anywhere, anytime. And half the time, they're absolutely right. When a gunslinger is feeling it, the pass game looks insane. They'll throw for huge gains and log 400 yards in the box score. but gunslingers are also extremely prone to interceptions, sometimes spectacular
Facts.
ones. Their stat lines can be wild. 4 touchdowns one week, 3 interceptions the next, or 4 touchdowns and 3 picks in the same game. Coaches love the big plays, but imagine how many years Jameis Winston has taken off his coach's lifespans. Unlike the game manager, who plays conservatively, gunslingers take huge risks. And while modern prototypes might
The
have
fuck?
similar arm talent, they often show more discipline. Gunslingers are pedal to
Yo,
Yo, he threw the shit out that
what
ball.
the fuck? Where is he throwing that
He
bitch?
holds the record for the most career interceptions, but also won 3
Hey, yo.
in the Super Bowl.
That's crazy.
Matthew Stafford also fits the
All right.
mold, always willing
To have
to
that
run the
record.
ball downfield, though he has become more disciplined with age. And Jameis Winston has the most gunslinger season of all time, throwing for 5,100 yards, 33
Oh my
touchdowns,
gosh.
30 interceptions in 2019. Gunslingers are a roller coaster. Team quarterbacked by one. Any given Sunday might be the time of your life.
Any
or
given
make you
Sunday.
Unlike the field generals, who are basically the NFL's chess grandmasters. They're the quarterbacks who have essentially mastered the game of football, as they beat you not with sheer
Breeze? Is that Drew
but with
Brees?
their brains. Field generals are obsessed with preparation. They live in the film room, memorizing coverage,
Peyton Manning.
tendencies, and subtle tells from linebackers and safeties. They're masters at reading defenses before the snap, calling out blitzes, shifting protections, and adjusting routes on the fly. And when the ball is snapped, they process information at warp speed. The field general is an extension of the coaching staff. They can run a no-huddle offense without thinking, manage the clock perfectly, and pick apart defenses with surgical precision. Even when their physical tools decline, their minds can keep them elite. But there is a catch. If their mobility gets so bad that they can't even shuffle around in the pocket, or their arm strength starts to really fade, they can struggle to execute the very calls they draw up so brilliantly. Unlike the gunslingers who live for big risks, field generals thrive on consistency and efficiency. They're perfectly happy throwing a 5-yard out over and over if it's open. And while they don't have the mid-play improv skills of the escape artists, they make up for it with anticipation, timing, pinpoint accuracy, and sheer football genius. Peyton Manning is practically the textbook definition. He'd stand at the line of scrimmage, flail his arms around, and audible until he found exactly the right call. Just like Tom Brady. And Drew Brees had a weak arm, but he processed information so quickly he became one of the GOATs. Even Tony Romo, though not on the same level as those guys, was an undrafted prospect without amazing physical traits, but he could read defenses and come up with solutions on the fly. These guys are some of the best of all time. They are the face of the franchise, leading the huddle and the locker room with an elite work ethic to boot. They might not be the complete physical package like the modern prototype, but even Patrick Mahomes got blown out by a 43-year-old Tom Brady in the Super Bowl. And not every
That was tough. That was so tough.
or carrying the entire offense on their shoulders. Some thrive because they've been placed into the perfect environment, a scheme built specifically around their skills, a brilliant play caller
I might be young, but I'm
These
ready.
are the system quarterbacks, the guys who can look like superstars as long as the machine around them is humming. System QBs aren't necessarily lacking talent. Many have solid arms and alright mobility, but they often lack that extra gear, the ability to elevate an offense completely on their own when things don't go as expected. Instead, they thrive on structure.
Brock Purdy.
They're at their best when they can drop back, hit their first or second read, and execute exactly what the play design demands. System QBs are uber efficient. They keep the offense on schedule, avoid catastrophic mistakes, and can rack up impressive stats in the right environment.
Oof.
Offensive coordinators love them because they'll run the play exactly as it's drawn up. But the other side of that coin is when they're forced to take the reins,
Oof.
system QBs can struggle. They're less likely to create magic off script or make heroic throws under duress.
Damn.
Unlike field generals, who
That's crazy. Damn.
System QBs often need
I mean, that's not that crazy.
as they game plan. And unlike gunslingers, they're cautious and avoid taking unnecessary risks. In some ways, they overlap with game managers. But system QBs can produce bigger passing numbers because of the design. Brock Purdy is a classic system QB, super efficient, quick decision maker, but clearly benefits from Kyle Shanahan's scheme, play action designs, and elite weapons. Tua Tagovailoa fits the mold as well. Under Mike McDaniel's offense in Miami, Tua looks sharp and decisive, but his success often hinges on timing throws and yards after the catch from Hill and Waddle. Typically, system QBs are coveted when a coach has a clear offensive identity and wants a QB who won't freelance too much. They can rack up big numbers, even Pro Bowl.
Oh, yeah, that guy got.
Take out his knee.
Could they succeed outside this system? System QBs might not be superstars in a vacuum, but in the right setup, they're proof that sometimes the offensive scheme is just as important as
has
the
an
man
87
running.
overall in NBA 2K.
And
Ahmed Thompson
similarly,
has an
the
87
aforementioned
overall in
game
NBA 2K. That's higher than Tyrese Maxey, Tyler Hero, Austin Reeves, De'Aaron Fox.
Simply avoid losing. Calmly distributing the ball,
Sounds
taking
alright.
what the
Sounds alright.
defense gives them, and
Is there
trusting
an
the
issue?
defense
I
and
don't see
ground
one.
game to do the heavy lifting. Just keep the car on the road
In my
is their
opinion,
motto.
it's better than all these guys.
Game managers thrive
Without a
on
doubt.
efficiency and caution.
Without a doubt.
They're usually
No,
accurate
this different
passers who make
defensive
quick,
That's what I'm saying. Like
quick
defensively,
decisions
none of
and
these guys
rarely
measure
force
up.
the
None
ball
of
into
them.
risky
Ahmed
spots.
Thompson can guard the 1 to
They'll
the
check
4.
down rather than
All these
gamble
guys
on
can
a
guard.
deep shot, and they're more than happy throwing a 5-yard slant for the 10th time in a row if it keeps the chains moving. Their entire approach revolves around minimizing mistakes. No costly turnovers, no drive-killing sacks, and no unnecessary heroics. But for some teams with a well-rounded roster, that's exactly what they need. A strong defense, a solid run game, and a QB who won't implode under pressure can absolutely win you games and even championships. Just look at the 2000 Ravens, 02 Bucks, or the 2015 Broncos. But of course, game managers lack the dynamic traits to elevate an offense when things go sideways. If the run game stalls or the team falls behind, they're rarely going to be able to mount a 20-point comeback. And unlike the system QB, who thrives because of a specific scheme, game managers can exist in any system, as long as they're allowed to play safe and steady. And unlike gunslingers, they'd rather punt than throw a dicey pass. That's both their charm and their limitation. Alex Smith might be the poster child, a guy who rarely made mistakes, led his team efficiently, but often got labeled as not enough to win it all. Teddy Bridgewater carved out a solid career as a game manager, along with Jimmy Garoppolo, who once threw the ball 8 times in a 37-20 win over Green Bay in the NFC Championship. Game managers won't be the ones to sink your season, but they also can't single-handedly win you a Super Bowl either. And next we have the type of quarterback who was once considered the gold standard, tall, poised, and glued firmly between the tackles. You will almost never find them scrambling for yards or pulling off spin moves to escape edge rushers. They're scanning the field, waiting for routes to develop, and firing darts with precision. These are the statue pocket passers, the quarterbacks who win games with their arm and not their legs. Statue pocket passers are often big-bodied and fundamentally sound. They're tall enough to see over the offensive line and have a quick release to beat the rush. At their best, they can mimic the performance of the field general, putting the ball where only their receivers can get it and making solid decisions. They're pure technicians who live off mechanics and rhythm rather than improv. For much of NFL history, the league coveted this archetype because it was designed for pocket passing. Offensive line
Oh my
built to
God.
protect the
This
stationary
guy got
quarterback,
folded, bro.
And offensive schemes relied on them standing tall and were built to protect this archetype because it was designed for
Oh,
pocket
look at this guy get
passing.
Yeah.
folded. Oh my God, he got
The
folded.
stationary quarterback, and
Jesus.
offensive teams relied on them standing tall and delivering the football on time. But the game has changed. And if a quarterback can't escape pressure, they're a sitting duck. Statue pocket passers are at risk of becoming relics in a league that increasingly demands mobility. Unlike escape artists who can turn a broken play into a highlight run, these guys are pretty much stuck where they are. And unlike the modern prototypes, they don't even bring a hint of the dual threat element that forces defenses to account for a QB run. They're essentially a four-man's version of the field general, because they lag behind them mentally. They haven't mastered the game to nearly the same extent, and at times will make poor decisions or hold the ball way too long. Jared Goff, Matt Ryan, and Kirk Cousins are all modern examples. Typically, statue pocket passers obviously thrive when they have a clean pocket and a strong offensive line. But if protection breaks down, things can get ugly fast. And they might not be the future of the league, but when they're protected and locked in, they can absolutely contend for or win a Super Bowl. And another type of quarterback that knows they're not the future is the bridge quarterback. They're the guy you call when your franchise is caught between eras. They're professional, steady, and experienced, willing to hold down the fort until the next signal caller is drafted, or while the rookie learns the ropes. They keep teams competitive enough not to completely collapse, but also know their days as the starter are numbered. Bridge QBs come in all shapes and sizes. Some were once highly touted starters who are past their prime, Others have always been solid but unspectacular. Players who can keep the offense on schedule, run the system, and avoid disaster. They never had high ceilings, but they've got the mental toughness and professionalism to handle the awkward situation of being the for-now quarterback. They provide stability in uncertain times. Often promising rookies with sky-high potential are a little raw and drafted into poor situations. So you don't want to throw them into the fire before they're ready. So you sign a bridge quarterback to buy time. Or maybe your previous starter left in free agency and your team isn't quite ready to commit to a rebuild. A bridge QB helps keep the teams competitive while the front office figures out its next move. And unlike the scrappy underdog who's trying to prove he belongs, bridge quarterbacks usually know exactly what their role is. And unlike the backup, who might never see the field unless disaster strikes, the bridge quarterback takes the first snap of the season, fully aware that he's keeping the seat warm for someone else. Jacoby Brissett has practically patented the bridge quarterback role over the past few years. Joe Flacco has become one late in his career, and Ryan Fitzpatrick made an entire career out of being a bridge. Typically, bridge QBs sit in the lower third of NFL quarterbacks, not good enough to be the franchise guy, but not bad enough to ride the bench permanently. They're football's version of a rental car.
That's
However,
tough.
the ultimate insurance policy are the backups. The guys who carry the clipboard, wear the headset, and stand ready in case disaster strikes. They've accepted they're not a starting caliber talent, but they prepare like they might have to be the hero at any moment. Backups are the unsung professionals who hope to keep their team's season from completely imploding if, God forbid, they have to step on the field. They live in a strange world, as often experienced veterans who've bounced around the league, collecting playbooks like souvenirs. They may not be any good, but they're hard workers who have earned the respect of coaches and teammates. Their primary job is to support the starter, help read defenses from the sidelines, and keep the quarterback room positive and focused. And when their number gets called, they've got to be ready. In a sport where one hit...
How much do backup QBs make? Oh, they still get paid for.
It can change an entire season. You need someone trustworthy behind your starter. A good backup can step in, run the offense competently, and keep your playoff hopes alive for a few games. But there's a reason they're the backup. Over the long haul, most of them simply don't have the tools to play well. Unlike bridge QBs who start the season as the guy while everyone waits for the rookie, backups exist in a permanent state of just in case. And unlike the scrappy underdog who might be trying to steal a starting job, the backup will embrace their role and become a beloved figure in the locker room. Josh McCown is the ultimate backup, smart, dependable, and a great teammate. He carved out a near 2-decade career as a perfect backup before becoming a coach, and Chase Daniel made a career and a fortune barely playing. Backup QBs live in the shadows, getting reps in practice, mentoring young guys, and waiting for the call that might never come. But when they do get that shot, fans hope for the best, but brace for the worst. And in the 80s, there were a couple backup quarterbacks that won the Super Bowl. So click here to relive every NFL season of the 1980s.
Yo,
Your tummy clusters.
snowing in the
Unleash
mic.
your senses.
That guy's got Trevon cooked. Bro, I was watching a video on, cause bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro, the NBA, they're not getting my pockets right, and I think my friend told me that NFL is easier. Would you agree? Do you think betting on the What do you think betting on the NFL is easier? NFL is way easier. That's what I'm saying. That's why I was going over.
Not every
He was going over QB archetypes just so I know what I'm getting into. I'm trying to get it because I heard it's way easier, bro. Well, what team is more consistent? Fair. Who do you like? Who's your favorite QB? Like, who's got you paid?
The worst moment ever for every NFL fan base. When you think of your favorite team's history, what game comes to mind? Every franchise.
Bro, they gotta add yo, imagine if Toronto got its first NFL team. That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy.
Franchise has had tons
That's
of
never
tragic
gonna happen.
turnovers and missed field goals.
Nah, it's because Canadian football, like, they try to make it such a thing of like, oh, it's Canadian football. We don't want to be like the NFL.
We're more likely to get a second NBA team than get an NFL team.
Facts.
But today we're gonna
That's the sad truth.
down that one moment.
Oh my
that
gosh.
gives each fan base nightmares. Starting with the Arizona Cardinals. Once the league's most irrelevant franchise, they clawed their way to Super Bowl 43.
Also, yo, JD, what do you think is harder? Baseball? What do you think is harder, like baseball or basketball to go pro? What do you think's harder? Being an MLB pro or being an NBA player? Genuinely.
Out of YTV, Teletoon, and Family Channel, which one was your main channel, your backup channel, and your last resort channel? For Americans that come across this, YTV is our Nickelodeon channel, Teletoon is our Cartoon Network channel, and the Family Channel is our Disney channel. Starting this by saying Teletoon, dead last place, I'm sorry. I really wasn't watching anything.
What?
Nah,
Island.
honestly, if I'm being for real, it probably goes YTV, Teletoon, then Family Channel. YTV was like, I don't know, like what was on YTV that was heat, like
The only thing that was on there that was the iCarly and the Victorious.
bro, look at this shit, bro. Nah, man. Bro, I was not watching any
Like,
of these.
and had to be indie.
Yeah,
That's the
nah.
only time I was watching. That's the only time I was watching it. Like,
Bro, even then, that show was garbaggio.
like YTV is my last resort.
Bro, is this guy dumb, bro? Teletoon had way better shows. Way better shows. Johnny Test 16, okay. Adventure Time, okay, yeah. Looney Tunes cartoons. You're done already. You're done already.
Clash of the Titans.
Like, come on, Total Drama. Yeah.
Stoked head ass.
Stoked. Yeah, nah. It goes for Canadian like shows, networks. For Canadian networks, it goes for this list, it goes YTV, Teletoon, then Family Channel. Family Channel had the heaters of heaters.
What? You said what? Okay, so you're going.
Yeah, like I'm saying YTV's third, Teletoon's second, Family Channel's number one. Bro, Family Channel had nothing but heaters. Nothing but heaters. What do you guys think?
Unless YTV or Family Channel had nothing for me to watch, and I'm so serious. Chaotic Spider Riders, Class of the Titans. There was a point when they had Lunatics Unleashed on there, and that really had my ass on the leash, but wasn't working for me.
What you just said? First of all those shows you said were bangers.
Bangers,
You're trying to
literally.
act like they were. You're trying to
Act like they were like, bro, they were way better.
Let's try.
Clash of the Titans was way better than anything on YTV. Come on. How to Be Indie?
My YTV was reruns.
That's all it was. Reruns.
Like,
Teletoon at night though, when it turned into our Adult Swim, that's when they had my ass with Matching at bedtime. Now between
I even like Adult Swim.
Channel, for me, it was interchangeable because they both had bangers out the ass, and I think it really depends on what year it was. Like in the late 2000s, you probably could catch my ass watching Disney and my brain was fried, but like the early 2000s was more than likely YTV.
What? This guy's fried. Hell nah. YTV stinks. No way.
That was cave. YTV's cave.
Kafer. $10K a month doing nothing, or $100K a month working Monday to Friday for 12 hours.
This guy low said
$100K a month.
I was like, bro, this guy's an idiot, bro. It might scroll down. Like, look what someone said. Someone said 10K. Wait, hold on. Let's see.
10K all day. Time is priceless.
Someone was like, "You're an idiot."
What?
Because really, what would you pick?
10K a month. 10K a month.
That's what I'm saying.
10K a month.
That's what I'm
10K a
saying.
month versus 100K a month working Monday to Friday for 12 hours.
Like, why would you do that to yourself?
I don't know. Realistically,
10K is fine. Perfectly
yeah,
fine.
it's perfectly for me. That's perfectly fine for a month. That's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine.
Doing nothing, too?
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? To me, that sounds perfect.
But half of these guys, a lot of these guys are saying fucking like, oh, I would just do it for like 3 months and then invest.
Bro, that's not the game. I hate
like,
when they try to switch the roles. It's not how we're doing it. Do that for 10 years and you'll be a millionaire. Facts. I'll take the long. I'll play the long game. If those are my options, I'm taking the long route every time, bro. Cause if I take the 10K a month, I could enjoy life and just, I'll never have to truly worry. And you're still on the route to success in terms of, getting a house or whatever, or getting whatever you want.
Doing nothing.
Yeah, like doing nothing. Living. I'm taking that 10K. Personally. I get a lot of people like to work, like, oh, you don't get boring, It's like, nah, man. I would invest all of that back into myself then. $10K, just stare into the void of life. Bro, that makes no sense. Why would I have the 10K? That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I'm definitely taking 10K a month. Me personally.
Honestly, I don't even think about nothing. I don't think about anything. If it's not words or anything, you know, at this point I can't do anything to me. You know, I know, that God put the good and the power within me to not even think about nobody else's comments, not care. It is what it is. I spoke with him. He said, nah, bro, that wasn't. He said that wasn't. He told me on the plane. He was like, nah, bro, that wasn't that shit. I see how they trying to spin. I'm like, oh, all right. I'm not tripping. Regardless.
Snyder Bros. Holy shit. I do mostly anime content on this page, but I gotta talk about this because this has been pissing me the fuck off for the past week. So it's looking as though James Gunn's Superman is not going to sell more in the global box office than The Man of Steel did. And this is for a multitude of reasons, and Snyder Bros. Somehow seem to think this equates to this movie being better than this movie, when this doesn't even fucking come close. Zack Snyder's Superman is literally a mischaracterization of Superman. Dude killed people to ore farm. That's not Superman. The reason this sold more was because this came out during Marvel's literal prime. The actual prime of superhero movies where everybody was so fucking hyped for this and wanted this to be on the level of the MCU. The reason this didn't sell well is because of how ass this was. You have the people who were hyped, who were Superman fans, who went to go see this movie. You know what I mean? This brought people who weren't necessarily Superman fans, but superhero fans because of how well Marvel was doing. They mischaracterized and went and created an insanely terrible DCEU.
That is true. He is making valid points.
With Batman vs. Superman, all of it, and then this suffered because of that. Nobody trusts DC to make good movies anymore. This has to be the start, the basis of that
That's true.
franchise in order to send it skyward. And this is 1,000 times better of a start than this was. It's not even close. You're gonna see when Justice League comes out in 5 fucking years that it's gonna shatter what Zack Snyder's Justice League did. 100%. Because James Gunn actually knows how to create a cinematic universe. This shit was horrible. Batman vs. Superman was literally based off the fact that Superman killed people. That's where the conflict started. Not good. This is not doing as well as this because this fucking ruined it. Let me know what y'all think down below. Don't forget to drop a like and follow. Don't forget to follow me on other platforms. Goodbye, YouTube, Twitch, Discord, Twitter, Instagram. Let's go.
What? Ha 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 ha! I'll make more money than you ever will your whole life!
I don't know. Is this Caribou? Is this a snippet? Nigga, this better not be ass. Nah, let me give it a shot. Come on. Not bad. I mean, it's alright. It's alright. It's alright.
Music video, you bumping your shit in the car, nigga, showing me what you got. Do not send me a link. We're not clicking no links. I'm going through the night on stream.
31K comments? Wow.
Jesus.
7 million views. That many niggas want to be signed to 5-star.
Wow.
31K niggas want to be signed to. Oh my god!
Bro, why
Stop.
It's always that. It's always that same flow.
That
bro.
same like.
Bro. Lobotomy. That's a weird name. Oh, that's Kira.
Oh, okay, yeah, he's not bad.
He might sign him.
He might, yeah. Kira's not bad. He actually might get a leisure.
Damn. Why do people always sound like that though?
Yeah, it's the same.
I want to try to sound like Fago or something.
Yeah, nah, man, this is crazy. Everyone sounds like a rendition of someone else, but
that's super tough.
Notice how Shane out on the
Kings
Olympic
moments,
team? Is this guy? Nah, this is a troll. He's rage baiting.
The rage bait, parry, they count.
Yeah, L rage bait. Yeah.
The fact that he'll never make it either. Rage bait banger.
Yeah.
Herbal legs. Max, I like your eyebrows. Thank you, Vanessa. Damn, David that's done.
Oh, here we go.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Like,
His hairline crispy.
What?
And I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really like this. You feel me? Like I said, because the beat, but you feel me? Shout out to bro. I do think niggas could cook up some crazy shit. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, nah, that shit was mid, bruh.
Listen,
Yo, did you hear? Did you hear? Max is dropping a. He's doing like a label shit. He's being a 5-star labels.
Damn, this is perfect for niggas who make music. This is perfect.
Crazy. All the niggas in here, they all sound the same. Like,
Yeah.
a lot of them sound like Fago renditions, like Cardi renditions, like. Like some of these just like.
No.
Like, you know what I mean?
No.
I don't know, man.
Bro, everyone, bro, people are so weird, bro. People are saying like fucking Max is like is like copies like Bruce drop him off. That's what people are saying.
That doesn't even make sense. Like, Bruce never even.
No, they're saying like the fact that he
likes underground music.
Yeah.
That's it, bro.
Basically.
That's literally it. Like, Max actually, bro, does Bruce even know how to make music for real? Does he? I don't know, Christian. You're more of a Bruce fan than me. Does he even know how to make music?
Those three, top three for sure. Did this nigga miss a year? Boy, you missed a year. You missed a year, nigga. What's good with this guy? Yo, Chase, lock in. 2022. He not locked. Speaking of music, all right, let me see this Captain Swagathon.
What?
Captain Swag.
That's what I'm saying.
I only heard Warner Bros. Songs. I did do a deeper dive and complex. Shout out.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, for them to just say that he's exactly like him is crazy, bro. Yo, this guy made this video, and he tried to say, yo, how do you rank YTV, Teletoon, and Family Channel?
To my fellow Canadians,
You rank them, rank them.
Teletoon and Family Channel.
What are you ranking them? YTV, Teletoon, Family Channel.
Your main channel, your backup channel, and your last resort channel. For Americans that come across this, YTV is our Nickelodeon channel, Teletoon is our Cartoon Network channel, and the Family Channel is our Disney channel. Starting off by saying Teletoon, dead last place, I'm sorry. I really wasn't watching anything unless YTV or Family Channel had nothing for me to watch, and I'm so serious. Chaotic, Spider Riders, Clash of the Titans. There was a point when they had doing it.
Clash.
I don't understand. Spider Riders was hard. No? Like, am I tripping? Like,
Spider Riders was peak.
Chaotic was crazy.
Clash of the Titans? Bro, that shit was peak. Shit was way better than anything they had on on fucking YTV.
Chaotic went crazy, first of all, too. Like, yeah, hella season, so, like, bro, people obviously had an audience. Family Channel, fuck, I don't know, Teletoon and YTV, pretty close.
Nah, bro, because when you look at it, because look at the list. Look at the list, bro. YTV. Bro, look at these shows, bro. Like, where's the... Like, just look at these. None of these are bangers, bro. None of these are bangers. Dexter's Laboratory.
I like that one. I like How to Be in D.
Chaotic was peak facts, if you know, you know. But like this is a kite list, bro. But when you go into Teletoon, literally look at this list alone is better than anything.
And it had Total Drama Island.
Bakugan. Come on, bro.
Yeah, Total Drama right there. See, like,
come on, bro.
16. Come on.
Like 16. Chaotic. Total Drama Island. Bakugan. And Johnny Test alone. Oh, yo, I remember Majority Rules. Majority Rules?
Okay, so Family Channel,
Family, it's not even close, bro. Family Channel just reigns supreme. It's like, come on, like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, but like YTV, I think, and also, what's called, like, Cartoon Network had way better shows. And they played they just played, they had better. They had the 22 episode seasons and shit, like. What? What? That's crazy.
Disney, Nickelodeon, and Cartoon Network.
See,
that's pretty easy.
Even if though,
that's pretty easy. If it's Disney, Nickelodeon, and Cartoon Network, I'd go Disney, Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon.
Yeah,
that's facts, bro.
I'm sorry, but it's like they only got two good shows.
Yeah, even though they're bangers, they only got a couple. And Cartoon Network just got too many bangers. Even if they're not like the best show ever, it's like they still have more consistency. So I'm gonna have to go with, I'm gonna have to go Cartoon Network over Nickelodeon. Like Nickelodeon may have the bangers, but they don't have the whole consistency of their lineup. You know, after
Yeah, over Nick, bruh. Best live action shows.
they
It's
do
like-
they do have the best live action shows, but in terms of, you know, just being consistent down the board, because like after like Victorious and iCarly, come on, like I'm to me personally, I'm not trying to watch, or even like Drake and Josh and Victorious, because I'm not watching iCarly. Like, I used to, but not anymore, man. Nah. That's my list for sure.
Yeah, like literally. Who? I don't know. I feel like that's only for like a specific group of people who don't like Teletoon, like watch white TV type shit.
Wait, is Zoe 101 Nickelodeon, or is that?
The other one, Nickelodeon.
Oh yeah, it is. It is Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
Zoe 101's cool, fam, but nah, I'm still taking Cartoon Network, bro. Cartoon Network.
Yeah, no. Still taking Cartoon Network. Sorry.
I'm still taking Cartoon Network.
And like I don't know. I probably took the bus down from wherever I was just saying that. I might take the elevator and then like.
Cause there's too many bangers on Cartoon
the
Network.
Transit.
Yeah, Looney Tunes, Powerpuff Girls. Damn. Tom and Jerry.
See, Tom and Jerry.
Total Drama. Wait, I need more options. Cause I still get, realistically, I still get Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And then yeah, Kid Next Door, Teen Titans. Fam, like it's just consistency. Ben 10.
Facts, like we have Ben 10, like end of discussion.
Total Drama.
End of discussion. We have Ben 10.
16. Yeah, the Looney Tunes show, Lunatics Unleashed. I don't know, man. To me, Looney Tunes Unleashed, like, come on, that's a banger.
Yeah, Ben 10 was Cartoon Network. He's like the main guy there.
These are all Power Rangers. Oof. Power Rangers. Oof. Come on, man. I don't know.
I would just try and study their choreo all the time.
It's hard to beat. Elite lineup. Nickelodeon, that's the thing. Nickelodeon just got... They have good shows, don't get me wrong, but they only have a couple of good shows. Yeah, like I don't watch SpongeBob. I don't watch Fairly Odd Parents. Like iCarly, I don't watch iCarly. Like all of these to me are not.
I didn't even watch Drake and Josh like that.
Yeah, like Drake and Josh I didn't watch for real. Like
I didn't even watch it like that.
I'm gonna genuinely look for shows that I would watch. I don't watch any of these. SpongeBob, no. Dora the Explorer, no. Ned's Declassified. Okay, that's a banger.
School Survival Guide.
That one was cool. Drake and Josh is cool. Zoe 101. Okay, Zoe 101 is one I actually was interested in.
Why is Zoe 101 next to Naturally Sadie?
Naturally Sadie stinks, bro. Wayside I didn't like. Yeah, I didn't watch H2O. I didn't watch True Jackson VP. Big Time Rush. Okay, that's another one. That's another one. That's 2. 3 Victorious. Super Ninjas stinked.
Super Ninjas.
Life with Boys was a good one. That's 4. Life with Boys 4. I'll get it. Even though that one, it was still kind of mid, but whatever. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, but that's the new cartoon. That one, I didn't watch that one. Sam and Cat. Nah. Power Rangers Mega Force. Nah, I didn't watch that.
What's the first
What are these? I didn't watch any of these. Nope. Yeah, I'm definitely taking Cartoon Network over these. 100. There's probably 5 shows in this one. In the Nickelodeon one, it's like 5 shows. Okay, bet, yes. Yeah. Like that's that's 5 shows I genuinely would watch, right? But if you go on Cartoon Network, what show would I genuinely watch? I'd probably watch the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. I'd watch that.
Yeah.
Kid Next Door, I'd watch Kid Next Door. That's 2.
What about the Bratz movie?
Ben 10 3. Johnny Test 4. Total Drama 5. 16. That's 6. Chaotic. That's 7. Scooby-Doo. That's facts. 8. The Looney Tunes. I'd watch that. Actually, no, that's the new one. The new one's mid. Is there any? Yeah, okay, that's it then. Yeah, I mean there's 7 shows compared to their 5. Yeah, I'm taking Cartoon Network, man. Cartoon Network. Back when no streamer had an ego. Bro, you clip channels be trying to like hate farm these streamers so bad, bro. But you make their money off. You make their money off. Like you make your money off them.
What the?
There's no way she's sleeping like that. What? You work a 15-hour shift and come home to this meal. What are you doing?
Bro, like what? I guess it's the dumbest shit. Right?
I swear, yo, Twitter, you niggas be saying the dumbest shit, bro. For some likes. Like, what the hell are you talking about?
One nigga just like,
Nigga, I'm digging in, bro. Obviously.
Like, when nigga says no, like,
come on, bro.
That guy's bougie as hell. If he says no to that.
What guy would genuinely be like, nah, yuck? Come on, bro. If it's not filet mignon. Like, why are you trying to, like, I don't know. The engagement farming is crazy.
je končni rezultat. Nikola Jokić si lahko sami.
NBA Central.
What the fuck?
Who did that? Pacers fan gets. Oh no. What?
That's not real. No way. That's a Bleacher Report. Wow.
Blake Griffin on Cooper Flag. He's the most complete player we've seen come into the NBA in recent NBAs. Oh, yeah.
They said they wanted a pop. I was just popping my shit. I ain't even really need to go pop. He was just begging to hit. I don't be giving you niggas a shot. I know he don't want me for me. I know he just want what I got. Batty, I'm feeling nasty. Like I'm trying to see what a tooties. 42 make it a movie. Bad bitches, we don't do the groupies. Chatty.
She knows what she's doing. The girl's gonna listen to that, don't lie. The girl's gonna throw some shit to that. If they play that in the club,
yeah, I mean, they always gonna move to some shit like this. For real, for real. The evolution of Batman in the Arkhamverse. It's funny no one questioning a certain version of Arkham Batman not being there. Which one?
Yo, bro, 2011 Nixon had looks like nipples and shit. They got boobs or something.
2013 Loki is the best one.
Yeah.
No way. Robo Taxi? Please don't be real.
Hope that never happens.
Bristol tattoos. I turn her up to a pack. Best friend told her she better get back. Okay. Hey, I turn her up.
That lucky got me though. That was scary. Yo,
What?
thanks for the. Thank you for the resub. Thank you, Christian. Appreciate you, bruh.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
W 7 months. Damn, it's been 7 months. Bro.
Cool, baby. You look very switched on.
Thank you, Austin.
Humanity. Oh, man, Bussy, you hunting.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that scene was crazy.
Yeah, that scene was crazy.
That scene was crazy.
That was crazy. That's crazy. It's been 7 months already.
The way this book came about, you.
You see Paige Buckets? She got like
She got 40.
Yeah, she had like 40. But they lost to a game winner by Kelsey Plum. It was like a floater game winner too. It wasn't like a shot or whatever. She like ran past the center, floated it up. Tough. There's nothing they could do at that point.
Yeah, every cheese still. Yeah, I would put a hand up. I'm not predicting that.
Like, that's crazy. Putting up a 40 ball just to lose to a game winner. Wow. A game winner. That's crazy.
Is spying on underage girls with a hidden webcam? Sounds like a crime to me. But to Dan Schneider, it's some quality children's television. Webcam is an episode of Zoe 101 I remember pretty well. It's from the show's
Oh,
first
yeah!
season, over 20 years ago. So I was only a little...
Yo, do you
when
remember this episode?
premiered. And fun fact, the original plot of this episode actually involved the boys putting a spy cam in the girl...
Oh dear, I know that look. You've got bad service management. Lucky for you.
Came in the girls' locker room, but Nickelodeon said no to Dan and told him he had to make it the lounge instead. Just kidding. But also, maybe that happened. We don't know for sure. None of us were there at the Nickelodeon studios. So now we're gonna take a look back at Webcam from Zoe 101 to see if it's really as messed up as I think it is. Oh yeah, and this episode was requested by channel member Wolffang2785 repeatedly. And I respect the hustle. That's the kind of dedication we need in the aggro army. So Wolffang, this this one's for you, big boy. As always, if you guys like this video, be sure to throw us a like and maybe even subscribe. I might just release the footage of my incident from the Christmas party if you do. And if you have any other episodes or shows you'd like me to cover, let me know in the comments. Alright, let's dive in. So the episode starts off with the girls playing Confessor Stress in the girls' lounge. And why call it Confessor Stress? Why not just Truth or Dare? Literally, no one owns the copyright to Truth or Dare, so why not just call it that? They explain to Quinn how to play, and tell her that nothing anyone says or does can ever leave this room, and she agrees. They also mention they ordered sushi.
Back then you were wait, I don't even remember her name though.
Sushi delivery
What was her name again? The one with the glasses? Bro, do you remember? With the glasses.
And honestly,
yeah.
it's kind of odd. This is season 1 of Zoe 101, and the characters are young as hell. I'm pretty sure.
Her. What was her name again?
Like 8th graders here. I don't even think they're freshmen in high school yet. How are they old enough to have jobs? And for that matter, isn't Logan filthy fucking rich? Why does he even have a job? Logan's being a jerk, and of course, making Chase do all the actual work and not helping at all. But he tells the girls he wants to be less of a jerk and wants everyone to get along. So he got them a gift as a peace offering. A big teddy bear wearing a PCA shirt. The girls are all pretty shocked that it was all Logan's idea and that Chase had nothing to do with it, but they accept the gift nonetheless. Nicole pays Chase by sticking the money in his mouth, and that's frankly disgusting. Cash is covered in a ton of harmful bacteria, and brother's tonguing it up like it's a hot chick on a Tuesday night.
Oh, hey man, I'm feeling kind of sick, so I'm gonna head back to the dorm right now. What? I can't deliver all this sushi by myself?
What do you mean, Chase? Logan wasn't doing any of the work anyway. It doesn't make a difference if he goes home. The boys fuck off and the girls go back to playing Confessor Stress. And Nicole gets Confess, where she admits that she made a chart of all the guys in her study hall based on who has the cutest lips. And Quinn acts like this is kind of a wild idea.
I kind of made a chart of which guys have the cutest lips. You rated boys' lips? On what criteria? Shape, color, kissability?
But she must have secretly been inspired by Nicole's research here, because just a few seasons later in the episode Curse of PCA, Quinn and Lola can be seen analyzing the way boys eat apples to find out who would be
Yeah,
the best
bro,
person.
that one was
Whoa,
that shit was so stupid. She was like, yeah,
Wait,
you can tell he's a good kisser by the way he eats an apple.
What? I don't even remember.
And like she was giving random niggas apples, like so weird.
That's great, bro. You really don't know the weird shit they be putting in front of us on television until you get older. Like I do not remember that. I do not remember that. That's crazy. What? That's crazy.
Zoe's turn, and she rolls odd, which means she has to do a dare.
Now, how should we stress Zoe? I say Zoe has to prank call Mr. Callahan. That would be so great. I'm not prank calling our English teacher.
Did you see her face?
You rolled odds.
Dana is over Zoe's ass.
You roll the odds.
So am I. Zoe's all geared up, all ready to.
Didn't this girl get kicked out after like? She got kicked off the show after like 1 season, no?
I don't even know.
Playing this truth or dare game until she gets a dare that she doesn't like.
That's what I'm saying. All that shit went right over my head. I had no idea.
You agreed to play Russian roulette with a bunch of people. You're number 6 in line, and when the gun gets to you, you quit. But all the other 5 people before you already pulled the trigger. Ridiculous. So, luckily,
That's crazy.
Zoe gets over herself and does the dare. And I remember this part actually making me laugh as a kid.
Yes, I'm calling about the mustard you ordered.
Mustard? I didn't order any mustard.
Yes, sir. You ordered 9,000 jars of mustard.
What? Who could eat that much mustard?
That's none of my business.
The next day, Chase tells everyone how brutal it was delivering sushi all night long by himself.
So how was work last night?
Brutal. Brutal.
Delivering sushi is brutal?
Zoe, you've never worked a day in your goddamn life. Who are you to talk? Moving on, Chase then recounts delivering sushi to a weirdo who had a goat in his dorm. And I remember there being an entire episode about how hard it was to hide a tiny little dog named Elvis in someone's dorm room without getting caught. So to be honest, hiding an entire pet goat is kind of impressive.
What's going on, guys?
Just doing some homework. What's so funny?
Yeah, we were just wondering, which one of us do you think has the cutest lips?
Kind of weird to see Michael being a jerk right alongside Logan. I feel like normally he's more like Chase's friend, who's also friends with all the girls, and usually Logan is the only jerk.
Okay. What was that all about?
I don't know, but we're gonna find out.
If I was Chase, I'd be like, okay. That sounds like something they should have said while getting up to leave, but they just sit there and don't do anything. Back in the girls' lounge, Zoe and Nicole ask Dana if she told the guys their secret, and she says no. Quinn walks over and asks who blabbed, because people know her secret now too, that she likes to eat baby food. She says it's really upsetting that people know about it.
That one was weird because like it wasn't just fruit, baby food. It was like
where anyone
carrots
could easily
and
see her.
potatoes.
If she was really that upset about people knowing,
She was
she
weird.
could have just ate it in her room, right? Cut to Chase arriving for a shift at Sushi Rocks, and this is actually Kazu's first appearance in the series.
What's up, Kazu? You're it.
10 minutes early.
No backsas.
Okay, just put the knife down.
Now, hurry. There are many deliveries to make.
Sushi isn't really supposed to be left at room temperature for very long, and all of Chase's delivery for that night were fully prepared and just sitting out in the open. He even showed up 10 minutes early, so if he
Loving to eat baby food is strange.
Yeah, no.
showed up on time, they would have been sitting out for even longer. They're trying to food poison the PCA students. Sushi Rocks is an underground organization. You heard it here first. He finds out that Logan actually called in sick for his shift, so he has to make all the deliveries by himself again, and he's not too pleased. Cut back to the girls' lounge, where Zoe's got her dogs out. Woof, woof. We are like 3 episodes into Zoe 101 as a series. It's a brand new show at this point, and Dan is wasting no time getting started on his barefoot quota. There's a quick joke where Nicole gets
Quota.
called out for wearing Hello Bunny underwear. Then Quinn comments on Zoe's weird toenail, and Zoe explains she dropped a bowling ball on it when she was 7. Was she fucking jacked? What kind of poundage bowling ball was she using that it was heavy enough to ruin her toenail for life? She was only 7. Also, leave it to Dirty Dan for it to not be.
Oh my God.
Dogs on camera.
He had their dogs out? Yo.
See what I'm saying? And it's like facing the camera, like. This guy a freak.
This guy is a freak. This guy is a freak.
They're the freaks.
Like, why would you put their dogs in it, bro? You're a freak.
Actually write lines of dialogue pointing out her feet in just the 3rd episode of the series. It's a bit ridiculous.
In just the 3rd episode. Yeah, nah. How do people not see the signs? You know what I mean?
Dana ends up tripping on her skateboard.
All my bros hate Dan Schneider.
That Nicole moved from the table to the floor. And honestly, Dana would have saw that
Facts.
in her peripheral vision when she
Fuck
walked
Dan
over.
Schneider.
I thought I left it on the...
That's crazy.
Okay. Who left the skateboard there? If I were you, I'd run.
Yeah, Zoe's a fucking narc for selling out Nicole to Dana.
Oh, she did sell her out. That's crazy. No one
A
knew.
random guy walks over. Hey, Nicole.
Oh, hi, Brad. It's on my cute lip chart. What's up?
There is absolutely no way he wouldn't have heard that. Come on. It was right there. It was so loud.
Do you like these bunnies on my underwear?
Oh, shit.
Did he go out and buy those undies just to make this joke? That must have taken time and effort. He actually spent money on those. And none of his bros are even around to laugh. Is he just doing this for his own pleasure? Another guy comes up and makes fun of Dana for the skateboard wipeout, and then makes a comment about Zoe's toe. And she decides enough is fucking enough.
All right, that's it. All girls in the dorm lounge now.
What? Is Zoe their president? Every single girl within the vicinity, even the random extras in the background, all listened to her right away. Dana didn't even get to eat a bite of her lunch. She just leaves it there. Cut to dozens of girls yapping and fighting in the girls' lounge because they're convinced
That
one
show
of
was
them
so
is telling
weird.
everyone's personal secrets to the guy.
Didn't this happen in
He
Mean Girls
offers
too?
a solution.
I invented my own lie detector machine. It's over 90.
Zoe got motion for real, for real. She's standing on top of the table while every other girl is
One of them is telling everyone
having a
personal
battle
secrets
amongst
to the
each other.
guys. Quinn offers a solution.
Zoe got motion.
It's over 98% accurate. I just connect 3 wires from the machine to your brain so that I can... Wait, how do you connect the wires to your brain? Oh, I just have to make a small incision just below your left ear so...
How could she possibly know the accuracy rate without performing any tests? Has she performed this surgery on multiple subjects? Does Quinn have a kill count? Someone accuses Zoe of being the rat, since it's pretty sus that she doesn't want to get the brain surgery lie detector test thing done, and everyone keeps fighting. While, of course, we zoom in on Logan's teddy bear.
Oh my god!
That part was weird.
That part was crazy. I can't believe they actually put this in a TV show.
That's probably
Red
didn't come back to
glowing
like haunt them.
Fast. I'm surprised it didn't come back and like really.
Spy cam eyeball.
That's
And
what I'm
cut
saying.
to Logan and Michael enjoying the show because the spy cam teddy bear also seems to live stream. All right, look, you're telling me it's been multiple days and that thing, which hasn't been plugged in anywhere, can still provide constant live video feed with audio? Brother invented the powerless live stream camera. Also, computer, zoom in. That's a fucking camera and a cameraman. It might be blurry, but that's definitely the reflection of a camera and a cameraman. This is a TV production. I wouldn't have made a student film and expected to get away with showing a cameraman in a reflection. The girls figure it out in the very next scene when they realize this all started happening the same night Logan gave them the teddy bear. They sneak down to the lounge with some device Quinn uses, and it starts beeping like crazy, but only when she holds it in one exact spot.
Well, that bear is broadcasting both audio and visual transmissions via broadband wavelengths to a remote digital receiver.
How could she possibly know that? I feel like at most, her little metal detector thing should have told her there's a camera in the bear, but how could she know all those other details? Also, I'm pretty sure Zoe has the radio that Chase's grandfather left him in the season 3 episode, The Radio. And yeah, she's not supposed to acquire that until the 38th episode, but Chase's grandfather's radio is somehow in Zoe's fucking room already. One
Hey yo, this guy is going too in depth. Zoe's a time traveler, bro.
more thing.
Did you have anything to do with it?
Come in.
What if Chase was playing with his worm when Zoe busted in? Zoe accuses Chase of knowing about the teddy bear webcam, and of course Chase denies it. Yeah, I know it's only season 1 here, so I guess they haven't known each other that long, but they already seem like pretty good friends, and Zoe is way out of line accusing my boy
I love
Chase
when people pick out plot holes in TV shows. Yeah, I mean, I do too. I do think it gets to a point though. You know what I mean? Sometimes it gets to a point, for me. That is kind of cool though. I'm not gonna lie. The fact that he's seen that and noticed that is crazy.
Ahmed Thompson has an 87 overall. And
Yo, did you see this? Yo, what do you think about this?
Ahmed Thompson has an 87 overall in NBA 2K. That's higher than Tyrese Maxey, Tyler Hero, Austin Reeves, De'Aaron Fox. Yeah, so. Sounds alright. Sounds alright. Sounds alright. No problem here. Is there an issue? I don't see one. He's better than all of them, in my opinion. He's better than all these guys. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. No one on this list even has the defensive edge. That's what I'm saying. Like, defensively, none of these guys measure up. None of them. Ahmed Thompson can guard the 1 to the 4. All these guys can only guard his guards. He can guard 1 to the 4. And we're not going to talk about his finishing around the rim. We're not going to talk about that. His ball handling. Yeah, he's better than, yeah, way He's way taller than all these guys. He's way more athletic than all these guys. He's not all that, and he's way taller. Wow, and like his jumper's not bad. They be trying to make it seem like his jumper's broken. It's not broken. He just needs to expand his range a little bit more. Yeah, this makes sense to me. He's better than all these guys. What do you guys think? Beast.
Yeah, but is he better than all those guys? I think he is.
Like this. Zoe goes over to Logan's computer and types for about 10 seconds and then somehow finds the live video feed.
What are you looking for?
This. Look.
What was she typing? You click to open programs. Is Logan hosting this live stream on a damn web server for anyone to watch? Chase realizes this is why Logan has been calling out sick from work every night to spy on the girls. And Zoe says, what a freak. Which, yeah, fair enough.
Did she just eat a leaf?
Stop looking. It's wrong to spy on people.
But that's a fake plant. She's...
Oh my gosh. What is she doing? It's gonna go up to 93 max next year. Too soon to say. I think without a shadow of a doubt, I can with confidence say that he is truly better than Tyler Hero, Tyrese Maxey, Austin Reeves, and De'Aaron Fox. Without a shadow of a doubt, he's better than all those guys. No one can tell me other. Like, come on. How would you rather have Ahmed Thompson on your team, or would you rather have Austin Reeves? I'd rather have Ahmed Thompson, bro. Come on. Would you rather have Ahmed Thompson or De'Aaron Fox? Ahmed Thompson, bro. It's like, would you rather have Ahmed Thompson or Tyler Hero? Is that even like that's not even a hot take. Like, he's obviously better than Tyler Hero. I think Maxey is better right now, low key. The reason why I don't think he's better is because he's missing a certain part of his game. Defensively, it's not close. It's not close. Defensively, this guy can guard 1 to the 4. He can guard 1 to the 4.
Eating a plastic plant.
Excuse me? Quinn knows that there's a spy camera. She's the one who told everyone about it. So she knows she's being spied on inside the lounge. And yet, she eats a goddamn leaf right in front of the camera? Chase says, you gotta get rid of that bear ASAP. And Zoe says, or maybe we keep it and have a little fun with Logan. And I'm ready for a little bit of payback. Cut to everyone outside discussing their big plan for revenge. And hang on, why is Michael there? He's proven that he's loyal to Logan.
Oh shit, yo, he's one of those guys. He could like go in between groups of friends, cause that's kind of crazy. He was literally looking through the feed as well.
this entire episode, but he says he'll help with their plan and make sure Logan's watching the webcam tonight. So whatever, I guess.
Logan back yet?
No, I'm worried. Sure, I will vote yes on Prop 46.
Hello. What's up?
That's a really weird fucking joke. Like, it makes no sense and kids aren't gonna understand it. In fact, I barely understand it. So Logan's watching the live stream now, and everyone starts their big skit to get revenge. It starts off with Chase pretending he's giving all the girls a bunch of free sushi, when Kazu shows up and catches him in the act, and things get a little spicy.
I'm going to tell the dean, and then you'll be... And then you will be...
Be what? Next card.
Expelled!
How would Logan not see or hear Zoe telling Quinn to flip to the next card? It was directly on camera, and Logan was watching. Kazu tells Chase his ass is going to prison, so Zoe knocks him over the head with a glass vase, which is really just a breakaway vase that Nicole got earlier. And Kazu pretends to be knocked out cold.
Oh no, now we're all gonna get expelled.
This is insane.
No, nobody's getting expelled.
But he's gonna wake up eventually and tell the dean what happened.
Yes, that's why we have to get rid of it.
Look, I understand they're trying to tell us that Logan is zooming in and out with the mouse pad as this live skit is happening, but these are like full-ass camera movements. I highly doubt Logan is scrolling in and out this much while he's watching this crazy event unfold. He's more focused on Kazu getting knocked out. Zoe announces that they'll just blame Logan for the crime since Kazu didn't see who actually hit him from behind, and
This is
everyone
crazy.
disagrees. Logan, of course, panics and runs off to get the dean. And fun fact, this is actually the first appearance of Dean Rivers. Also, kinda random, but this is also the first episode without an appearance from Dustin, making it the first episode in general of the whole series where one of the main characters does not appear. Logan runs into Dean Rivers'
Dustin's the main character?
private bathroom and interrupts him in the middle of a shower. Unacceptable. How did he even get in here? Why didn't Logan just call the police if he really thought he witnessed a crime? He says it's an emergency, and Dean Rivers gets out of the shower abruptly, and bro didn't even finish shampooing. It would have taken 30 seconds. They run across campus together while Dean Rivers' cock and balls are hanging loose and shaking around.
That's crazy.
Once they get to the lounge, nothing is happening, so Logan looks like a frickin' nutcase. He insists that Kazu has been knocked out cold and his body was stashed in the closet. But of course, the closet is empty, and then Kazu walks in perfectly fine and unharmed. He says he's helping Chase with his deliveries tonight since Logan called out sick, but then comments that Logan doesn't look very sick.
No fire! I feel like Donald Trump.
So, that line confirms Donald Trump canonically exists in the Zoe 101 universe.
That is crazy. That is crazy when you think about it. That's crazy. That's what I feel like Donald Trump. Wow. That's like looking at it in this timeline is facts. That's a crazy foreshadow.
And it's so weird to hear him referenced just as a celebrity from The Apprentice who fires people, and not as the controversial political figure that we all know him as today. Logan says none of this shit can be possible because he saw Kazu get knocked out with his own eyes, through his teddy bear spy cam, basically admitting to spying on all the girls. And Dean Rivers is not happy. He tells Logan they're gonna go have a little call with his parents, and he has quite a grip on Logan's arm, to be honest. Kinda wish Dean Rivers would grab me that way, if you know what I'm saying. The episode ends with the girls ordering sushi. God damn. How much sushi do they
Ordering
Sushi is
sushi.
expensive. Come on now. And they show Chase they angled the webcam.
It's probably free at
to
the
see beautiful
school.
sunset over the beach. A pretty cool idea until it rains or wind knocks over the bear so it's face down pointing at the grass. Also, the girls would have had to have gone there to set up the bear, right? Why didn't they just stay to watch the sunset with their own eyes? They're watching watching it on their laptop anyway. They could have just sat there next to the bear. I also love that
It's hot outside,
Wi-Fi
man.
just works whenever it fucking wants to. Because in season 4, Chase and Zoe can't have one stable video call. But in this episode, the bear can be taken literally outside and not plugged into anything for days and still provide a crystal clear live stream image. Kinda ridiculous. After all is said and done, personally, if I was one of the girls at PCA, I might have kept it a bit more simple with the revenge plot against Logan and just used the opportunity to absolutely destroy Logan's confidence a bit. You could all just sit around and say, God, isn't Logan so ugly? Yeah, he's an uggo. Well, I definitely wouldn't smash him. Yeah, bro, he's too short. I can guarantee you Logan would be crying to himself after watching that. And it also would have taken a lot less effort than the original plan they came up with. But I guess their big elaborate plan with fake injuring Kazu was alright too. But all things considered, Logan does get off with this pretty easily. He commits an actual crime. Sure, the dean calls his parents, but it seems like he doesn't get in any trouble at all. So you heard it here first. PCA is the place to go if you want to break some laws and get away with it. But enough of me.
He's
yapping.
rich.
What do you guys think of
Facts. He's rich. His dad's probably like a big ass donor to the school.
Yeah.
They ain't getting rid of his ass. That's how that shit works.
And
Whoever
that's
the family is the biggest donor, the kid gets to do whatever he wants, man.
And that's what's going on.
I know that's what was going on. That's the only explanation.
Kidnapping, false imprisonment, assault and battery, the attempted use of a fireplace poker as a deadly weapon. No, I'm not describing an episode of Criminal Minds. I'm talking about the insane iCarly special, iPsycho. This episode was so iconic that it was actually nominated for Favorite Family TV Movie at the 2011 People's Choice
Is this
Awards.
the one?
Kind of
Yo, what's up, Mikey?
Yo, what's up, Mikey? What he saying? Bro, this episode was peak. I barely remember this.
Wait,
episode.
is this the one where she was like, I don't got kids in my basement?
Yeah, low-key, was this the one where Gibby like busted in and started like
Been a while, yeah, bro.
holding her ass? Yeah, been a while. How you been, bro? How you been?
It's just a 47-minute episode of a TV show. But regardless, it lost to Camp Rock 2, The Final Jam, which is in fact an actual movie. So I guess that's fair. And honestly,
True.
even as a kid, I remember being shaken to my core by the crazy, illegal events that took place in this episode.
Oh my gosh!
On top of all the
Attempted murder.
What the heck?
and that happens in
Been
this
good. We've
episode.
been good.
There was even some real crime.
Have you been
going
paying
on
attention to
behind the
any of the streaming stuff going on? Like, did you see Max? This guy started his own label. See that shit? And then Kai's doing another Mafia-thon. Yo, who do you think is coming on the next Mafia-thon? I think low-key next Mafia-thon is probably going to be...
He's also going to get Drewski and shit.
Yeah, I think Drewski, Kevin Hart's probably going to come back. He's got to get them. And then low-key, even more celebs are going to pull up. Like, I think he... Did he have Braun yet? Nah, right? I think he's going to have Braun on the next one. Who do you think is going to be on the next one?
The actress who plays Nora, who was actually 16 at the time of filming this, ended up meeting the actor who plays Lubert on set. And at that time, Lubert was fucking...
You guys stay going viral. Not even, bruh. I'm trying to go viral more, bro. Honestly, it's hard. It's especially when you're doing it from like straight clips. You know. Oh yeah, DDG with the whole like my ball shit. I don't even know if is he even gonna finish that shit? I seen a couple clips from that.
Bro, whoever wins that shit, like, you're not getting taken seriously.
Bro, he had Good Luck Charlie on the last one. Facts. That one was crazy. When he had Good Luck Charlie on there, I was like, yo, he's the greatest, bro.
For what?
When Kai, for his Mafia-thon, he had the...
Oh, yeah. When he had,
I was like, how are you going to say he's not the greatest, bro?
When he put
didn't
Carly on there?
Yeah, didn't Carly come too? It was like, how do you get better than that, bro?
He needs to do Victorious now or some shit. That'd be impossible though. Low key, impossible.
Nigga, you use Facebook? Oh yeah. Okay, wait. Who won then? I seen a part of the stream, but who won? I didn't see.
32 years old, and of course, the actor who plays Lubert goes on to groom her, and they eventually get married despite the 16-year age gap. And since this episode premiered all the way back in 2010, I figured it was probably time to take a look back and see if it's still just as unsettling today. This is one of the most requested iCarly episodes by you guys, so I'm very excited to be doing this one. And as always, if you like this video, please be sure to throw us a like and maybe even
He knocked it
subscribe.
down. He knocked it down to a final 20.
And as always,
Okay, so then are they all gonna live in a house now? Is that what's gonna happen next?
Basically.
if you have any other episodes or shows you'd like me to cover, let me know down in the comments. Alright, let's dive in. The episode starts off with Spencer battling a fly, and when he calls out to Carly to ask where she moved the fly swatter, she responds that she got rid of it because killing flies is mean. And honestly, this shows...
So wait, so yeah, you actually have Facebook, wow.
She's a caring person, and she takes pity on
Like, and you scroll on that shit.
creatures, which will be important to the
Okay.
plot of this episode. So, Spencer uses...
How old are you again, Mikey?
umbrella as his weapon of choice.
Those 20 will compete to be his ball.
Yeah, but like, he's not taking none of them serious.
Yeah, he's not taking none of them serious. Watch India still. He's still gonna be making videos with India, all of that.
To kill the fly. When it lands on the countertop, he takes a swing.
Oh my God! No way! No way he swung that hard, bro.
Piece of the countertop in the process. Carly and Sam show up to see what all the ruckus is about, and Freddy waltzes in the front door of the apartment. Do they not lock their door? Seattle has a pretty
Yes.
high home burglary rate compared to the national average. So,
I swear.
Whoa, your Instafeed is damaged? How?
they should really consider...
Bro's been
locking
gooning
the
and
door.
liking
Freddy
too many
starts
OF
showing
girls.
Some pictures of himself that
Too
he's
many
planning
girls
to
on
bring to
the
Weatherford to autograph her
Insta
fans.
page I see.
Let me
The
find
girls
out.
naturally laugh in
At a
his
certain
face.
point, it does get
Hell,
damaged.
even
You gotta
Spencer
restart.
joins in and starts clowning
Clear all your cookies, nigga. You gotta clear all of them.
on
Clear all
Freddy.
your-
But
all your
to be
cash and
fair,
cookies,
what
man.
did Bro really expect? He really thought that they'd be impressed by this pose?
What's in the box?
Oh, just some photos.
Donuts?
No. Me.
Sam has finally had enough and sticks her
Wasn't that
tongue in
funny?
Freddy's ear. Assault. And suddenly,
Assault.
the fly appears right on Spencer's face.
Got him.
You didn't get him.
Oh no, well then look at the. Oh.
Spencer turned into the
It
karate
killed
kid.
my Insta feed, your Insta page. Start a new one still. You might have to start a new one.
Yeah, low key, though.
Yeah, you might have to start a new one.
That's how much a lot of my.
Or, I mean, to be honest, I get it though. I wouldn't start a new one either. Because, like, it's a lot. You have to follow everybody, redo everything. It gets a lot for sure.
For a second, and honestly, I really thought he was gonna slap himself in the face to kill the fly. Pretty good fake out. The kids are chilling in the iCarly studio reading through emails when Freddy starts acting like an actual freak.
Oh, you're 27?
Yeah, add that to the list. Reason why you
27.
don't have a lot of friends.
The girls do not laugh at Freddy's joke.
Yeah, low key. Low key, it's time to start a new IG. You're really trying to get that.
Especially if you've never done it before.
Yeah,
I think 27 is a good age.
good age. Because then you don't got to follow too many people back. Like,
They are completely unimpressed, just like how they reacted to his photos. In fact, his friends don't seem to like him at all in anything.
graduated high school the best year ever. When was that? 2016? 2016? Because I graduated in what, 2017? 2018?
Capacity. Carly sees a video message from one of their fans, a girl named Nora Dershlit, and they all gather around to watch it. And something I noticed is after Nora says her name, Carly laughs at her last name being Dershlit, but she's not talking over the video.
My name is Nora Dershlit. Dershlit.
It's as if Nora pauses and just breathes into the camera to give the
She looks crazy.
She is crazy.
Thing happens.
She looks nuts. 2016. Yo, the hype around 2016.
It's the bangs, low key though.
Yeah, low key. Really? I think it's her eyes. She has too much of a blank expression, like. But yo, 2016 is gonna go down as one of the greatest years, low key. Well, I feel like when people are, I don't even know why though. That's the thing. I don't even truly remember 2016 as like a full calendar year, but I guarantee you, when we're all older, it's gonna be a myth. Like, you know, everyone's gonna be when we're older. I guarantee you, everybody's gonna be like, oh, remember 2016, 2016. I guarantee you, that's what's gonna happen, bro. When we're all older, that's what's gonna happen. It's gonna snowball into like this mythical thing. 2016 holds a lot of nostalgia. Nah, it does though. It does. It holds a lot of nostalgia, but it feels like everybody's just like, yo, 2016 was the greatest year of all years. In my opinion, I don't even remember. I've never remembered a whole year being fire. But 2016, it just makes sense though. Like realistically, I was 16 at the time. Life probably was fire. I'm not gonna lie, life probably was fire. I wasn't doing shit. I was probably in like grade 11, 10. So yeah, it probably was peak, to be fair. 3-1 comeback. Ah, that did happen in 2016. The comeback. Okay, yeah, that's fair. The freedom before shit got strange. Yeah, nah, honestly, me and Trevon are lucky that we didn't get, you know, we got out of school just before COVID hit. Wrong sound, but yeah, nah, we got out of high school right before COVID hit. And the thing is, at the time, I knew kids my age, or not my age, I knew kids like maybe a year younger than me, maybe 2, and then they were describing how school was like when, you know, because what school was like, because we didn't get to experience that. And I'm not gonna lie, that shit looked like, at the time it was like jail, bro. 2K16, the best 2K? Yeah, low key.
She says she is the biggest fan of iCarly ever, and Sam teases, looks like we found a girlfriend for Freddie, but it's just silent while Sam says that, even though they aren't pausing the video.
iCarly is my life. I see a girlfriend for Freddie.
And to prove my point, here's 15 seconds of uncut footage showing exactly...
Oh no, I remember that too. Yeah, Chase never getting with Zoe pissed me off so bad, bro. Yeah, nah. Him never getting with Zoe. It was so unsatisfactory, bro. He never even, all the guy got was a smooch. And that was after he damn near died falling off that, you know, down those fast, trying to get the coochie, falling down them stairs. Bro, that shit look like it hurt.
He could do anything for the coochie.
Yeah, he was bruised up. But as long as he got a smooch, he was fine, bro. I'm not gonna lie. After taking a tumble like that, I don't want nobody near me, bro. Facts. Endless mishaps. The Wi-Fi was terrible. Yo, her having that little side dude the whole time when he was gone, when he dipped, and she had that little side dude, bro. I hated his ass, bro. Wasn't that like Austin Butler? Pretty sure that was.
Yeah.
I don't know. Whoops.
What Nora's video would have looked like if the camera never cut away.
iCarly is my life. I see a girlfriend for Freddie. My name is Nora Dershlit. Dershlit. That's not funny.
Whatever. Nora
That's crazy.
invites them all to her 16th birthday party, which happens to be only 15 minutes away from WebaCon. She then guilt trips all of them by
Wait,
saying no
so-
one showed up to her birthday parties last year.
Wait, you watched
and the year
100?
before.
Bro, I couldn't
Sam
finish the
tells
100. I'm
Harlan
gonna be
to just
real.
delete that
I
nonsense.
could not finish the
I go to
100.
Nora Dershlitt's lame birthday party? That girl has a sad life. So does Freddie. We can't fix the world.
And Sam is right. She's the only one with any street
Thought so.
smarts out of any of these people. Come on, guys. Stranger danger. Going to an internet random's house is crazy. But once Nora mentions that there will be a chocolate fountain at the party, Sam, sadly, jumps on board.
A big chocolate fountain. I say we go.
Cut to
That's
Spe-
crazy. That's crazy. When I went to the workshop, I got kidnapped.
Spencer attempting to fix the countertop he broke earlier.
Aren't there professionals that fix countertops?
Excuse me, I am a sculptor. I think I can fix a little broken countertop. Ow, owie!
What?
Never,
didn't
bro.
use any sharp objects or tools. He was using glue. How did he hurt himself? Freddy shows up and goes over the
Splinter
itinerary
head
with
ass.
Harley for WebaCon.
Okay, the train gets into Olympia at 7:07. We take a cab to Nora's house, arriving there by 7:26. Party till 7:45. We cab it back to the hotel, getting there by 8:05. Then we check
When
in.
do we go to the bathroom?
Arriving at Nora's birthday party at 7:26 and only staying till 7:45 is a total of 19 minutes. Does that even count as showing face? I mean, that's crazy. They really want credit for doing this good deed while doing the absolute bare minimum. Harley and Freddy head down to the lobby
this
to leave
guy.
with Sam, and right after they leave, Jimmy knocks at the door. He says he's there to return their sleeping bag because he won't be needing it anymore.
Just wanted to return the sleeping bag. I don't need it anymore.
Why did that trigger the laugh track? What's funny about not needing a sleeping bag?
This guy a hater.
He tells
That's what I'm
Freddy
saying.
about he's concerned.
At a certain point, is it not? At a certain point, this guy's just hating. Like, this guy's just hating. How's this not? Did you throw any clips in the? Throw some clips in the Discord. I can't see any of them.
Too old to go to camp now that he's 15.
Well, I know how you feel. I remember when they said I wasn't allowed to go to camp anymore.
Because you're too old?
No.
I need to know what Spencer did to get
Okay.
banned from camp. What's the backstory here? So Spencer asked Gibby what he's gonna do instead of camp.
So if you can't go to camp, what are you gonna do?
I don't know. Sit home, take a bath, watch reruns of Different Strokes.
Again, with the audience reaction? Why are they so emotional about Gibby saying he's gonna go watch reruns of a sitcom? Do they just react to anything Gibby says at all? Spencer tries to cheer him up and invites him to come to Camp Spencer for the next few days, and Gibby says, hell fucking yeah! Cut to an atrocious
Oh, it's in
looking
it's in our
CGI
bio.
train. Why? Was it too hard to get
Yeah, it's
some
in our
footage
bio.
of a random train at night? And then, the iCarly gang arrives at Nora's house. Nora starts acting like a sus creep right away, and Sam again is the only one who seems to pick up on the behavior.
Hey, yo,
and
this
be
girl's
icked
tweaking.
by it. Carly asks, so where is everyone else? Where do you think, Carly? Did you not hear?
Where's everyone
the
else
video
is
invite
crazy.
that no
Wow.
one showed up to her last party? Kind of
This
a
girl said, "Where is everyone else?"
Where everyone else is crazy.
rude question. No one else is at the party besides Cramps, the 87-year-old clown. Nora throws on a fucking 8-track tape, which hasn't really been relevant since the 80s, and she grabs Freddy's shoulders and forces him to slow dance with her. And Cramps the clown forces
uppercut.
Harley to dance with him.
The Philly shell. She gonna catch this Philly shell.
Us! Us! Oh, I hit her with that front jab.
Yeah, go. What do you mean? Where's everyone else? What do you mean? Where's everyone else? Facts. What do you mean? Where's everyone else?
Against her will.
Ew, is Freddie liking that shit?
She gives a verbal no, but Cramps still forces himself until she
Her face
with him.
is like she's good. She's funny, man.
Excited to start fake camping with Spencer, but Spencer is still trying to repair the corner of the countertop. Gibby decides to be
Again,
the sport
still?
and says they can finish fixing the counter first and start camping.
Why does she look bigger than it was?
Facts. Why did the piece get looks
Like, just, did he,
a lot bigger than what he actually cut off? Fuck, bro.
The clown is taken away by paramedics.
Like, look at this
Done
shit.
Back at Nora and says they can finish fixing the counter first and start camp after it's done. Back at Nora's house, Cramps the clown is taken away by paramedics because he had an off-screen aneurysm and died on the spot while Sam was dancing with him.
I'm really sorry your clown had an aneurysm.
I'm sorry he had an aneurysm while I was dancing with him.
Not iCarly having a kill count.
An aneurysm.
And fun fact, the address the paramedic just said, 4286 Longleaf Drive, is the same address that one of the criminal money printers, Bryce Granger, lives. From Drake and Josh, Go Hollywood. And that
I'm not gonna lie, bro.
What?
Yo, he's doing too much in-depth knowledge. That's crazy. That's crazy. Why did they use
a wild reference. Nora starts
Why did they
sobbing
really
into
use
the
that?
fireplace.
That's too much in-depth knowledge.
Not happy. No young girl is safe on a Dan Schneider show. Even the weirdo character with no friends still has to wear an uncomfortably short dress while bending over like that. Please make it stop. Sam is ready to bounce and head back to the hotel already, and correctly points out that they were supposed to only be here for 20 minutes. And I also have to point out that she completely ignores the chocolate fountain behind her, which was supposedly the only reason she agreed to come.
Facts, so.
Chocolate fountain. I say we go.
Carly and Freddie, being the goody two-shoes they are, don't want to leave her all alone while she's crying.
Why?
Bro, she's a freak.
I never understood that shit. Where do you guys find the sympathy to not, like...
Oh, like, I don't want to leave her alone. She's weird. What?
Like...
What? What are you guys getting out of you staying there? Literally, what are you gonna get out of it? A sense of like what, superiority? Yeah, like, you know, oh, I hung out with this lonely girl. I'm definitely, I feel a lot better about myself. Huh? Like what? Like that's crazy,
They
yo.
decide to do an impromptu episode of iCarly live from Nora's house to get people to show up at her party. Nora gets so excited
Yeah, I
that
see
she
the clips.
throws up in the
Okay, wait, one
fireplace
sec.
because Dirty Dan just wanted another shot of her bending over in that dress. Back at the apartment, Gibby is starting to get pissed that Spencer is taking so long to fix the countertop and that they haven't started any camp activities yet. Spencer claims he finally fixed it, but of course, the corner of the counter breaks off.
Oh my
god. Honestly, they listed the countertop corner catch on fire when Spencer failed to fix it.
Yo, that's funny.
That's crazy.
That's funny. Why'd you put it right there, though, at the edge of the corner? Like an idiot.
Come on over to the party. Meanwhile, Spencer is undrilling the countertop to lay it on its side.
I wonder how much iCarly would truly have if it was really like live.
To lift the countertop, and it snaps clean in half as soon as they try to lift it. At Nora's house, the plan actually works, and kids start showing up to the party.
Yo.
Also, quick side note: this
Dirty Dan.
You guys need to get your money back, bro. They finessed you with the house.
One of the people who shows up to the party is actually Trina from Victorious, playing a different character, of course. She's clearly meant to be a cool, popular girl here, and honestly, I feel validated by this, because I always thought it was kind of bullshit how on Victorious they try so hard to portray her as this weird, gross, unattractive girl, when clearly she's a 10. Back at the...
Whoa, man. Whoa. You got too much dip on your chip, young bro. Slow your roll, bro. Young brother. Slow down, man. A 10? Slow down with that, bro. You can't just be throwing that
10
out.
is crazy. 10 is crazy. She bad though, but 10?
10?
10's crazy, brother.
Like, slow down.
Slow your roll.
Slow down.
Slow your roll.
A lot of dip. That's a lot of dip on your chip, brother.
Holy. Oh, man. That one was crazy.
Nah, that's OD, bro.
Chicago! Bro, that shit was funny.
Spencer and Gibby carry in a new granite countertop to replace the one they ripped in half.
Perfect. That's a nice piece.
Thanks. Now all I gotta do is take this drill.
Gibby then bursts into tears, and the laugh track. What?
Come on, that's funny.
Bro. That's funny,
like, you're
bro.
a hater.
He's a hater.
Yeah, that's funny,
He's a
bro.
hater. That's hilarious, bro.
That's hilarious. Why you start crying?
To go watch reruns of an old sitcom, the live audience goes, "Aww."
I need a shirt with
Wahoo Punch.
But on the bright side, Nora's
Bro.
party is absolutely bumping. The party is
Hey,
so lit
jumping,
that Nora
Jehoshaphat.
straight up sexually assaults Trina. She forcefully kisses her against her will without consent, and there should be some repercussions for that. Also, Carly, Sam, and Freddie are just standing around vibing. Why are they even still here? They were supposed to stay for only 20 minutes, which it's already been way longer, and they've already accomplished their goal. They wanted to brighten this sad girl's day by meeting her because she's such a big fan, and hopefully get some of the kids from her school to show up at the party. Mission accomplished.
Casually gets essayed. Like, that was crazy.
That was crazy.
But
Casual
back at the party,
essay. That's
Spencer and Gibby are trying to move the granite countertop for some reason, and they end up slamming it into the support column of the apartment. It ends up crashing.
Are you trying to break the whole house?
Soon, the apartment
Yo, Spencer's
will
not
become
real.
uninhabitable at this rate. Everyone starts leaving Nora's party after
Yo, that was the.
great time.
He like
Trina
slammed it into
Yeah,
he
the
slammed it.
with all the girls next weekend before leaving. Carly, Sam, and Freddie are literally the last
fuck?
ones there for no reason. They finally tell Nora they're leaving, and she takes them downstairs to the basement to get their luggage. While down there, they notice a recording studio.
Why do you have this?
Oh, my dad's in the jingle business.
Nora said this is the recording studio her dad uses for work. Why does it have a lock on the outside of the door? That's straight up a fire hazard, and in no way is it necessary for the work of a sound engineer. So yeah, Nora leaves them locked up inside the recording booth and also reveals that she took all their phones somehow. She says she can't let them leave because this is the first time she's ever been cool before, and she can't go back to
Oh my gosh, look at her face. She looks crazy. She's got that glimmer in her eye, man. I'll break
Next
everything.
weekend without the iCarly crew having to be there.
Hey, next weekend a bunch of us girls are gonna get mani-pedis. You wanna come? Oh, yes.
So that doesn't really make a lick of goddamn sense. Sam tries to bust down the glass and says that she feels like she's back in juvie, but that glass is like me the one time I got interrogated.
Wait, you can't break that? Yeah,
It
you
ain't
shouldn't break
cracking.
that?
I also have to point out that
Damn.
Carly seems very calm,
interesting.
even though we know from the I Space Out episode that she's claustrophobic and freaks out in tight spaces. The
Oh
next
my
scene
gosh,
starts
yo,
with-
that
episode was
that episode was
nuts.
crazy.
So
That
they
shit
spent
was
all night locked
That
in
shit was
there.
so random.
Do
Literally.
none of them have to pee or take a shit? Like, I'm sorry to bring it up, but that's just the reality. In fact, when Freddy first goes over the Webicon itinerary with Carly at the beginning of the episode, she asks when they're gonna pee.
We cab it back to the hotel, getting there by 8:05. Then we check
When
in.
do we go to the bathroom?
But apparently, now peeing isn't an issue. Carly tells Nora that people are going to notice they're missing, but Nora has that all figured out already.
When our families don't hear from us, they're gonna call the cops.
Yeah, the cops.
Which is why I used your cell phones to text message your families and tell them everything's going just fine.
Look, you're telling me that Carly, Sam, and Freddy all leave their phones
Yeah,
unlocked
let's wait till
without a
Gibby
password?
get here.
I've actually
Alright, wait till
never
Gibby
met
to
one
the
single
rescue.
person who has
Wait,
an
where is
iPhone
it? When is
with
he?
no password lock on it.
Oh, okay.
Ridiculous. Back at the apartment, Spencer wakes Gibby up and starts to read off the schedule he put together for him. But Gibby notices that Spencer snuck in rewire the light fixture to the daily activities list, and he's not impressed. Spencer cuts a wire that causes the overhead lamp to then crack.
No!
Gibby just goes back into his garbage tent. Back
Yeah, I
in
would
the-
do the same thing. He is the most unhandy man ever, bro. I swear.
This guy's ruining the whole crib. Hey, yo.
It's gotta be traumatizing nonetheless. Back at the apartment, Gibby's mom drops off his little brother, Guppy, and this episode just went up a whole level. This is Guppy's first real appearance on iCarly, and I love that he gets such a big episode as his introduction. He's gotta be one of the cutest little kids I've ever seen. Gibby's mom runs off without saying hi to Spencer, which is a funny callback to a previous episode when they briefly dated.
Yeah, that one was weird.
Oh my god, yo, he really was banging Gibby's mom.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Now Gibby's mom is a 10. He facts. Facts.
Dated.
Facts. Gibby's mom on the other
Now
hand.
Gibby's mom on the other hand.
That's a real 10. Wait till Gibby gets on Hots. Facts.
Spencer was knocking shit down though in iCarly.
Yo! Yo! That's crazy.
Gibby runs off to use the loo, and Spencer returns thinking that Gibby has been shrunk.
What did they do to you?
Back in Nora's basement, the crew is eating Chinese food when Carly gets an idea. She asks Nora for some sauce, and when she reaches in to give it to her, Carly grabs Nora's arm and slaps her against the wall. And straight up, that seems like an idea that Sam would have tried, but okay, Carly, I see you. Nora runs back upstairs to get some cool stuff to show them all, and as soon as she leaves, Sam uses a duck bone she chewed on to pick the door's lock. It
No
works,
way.
and
A
break
duck
through the-
bone? A duck bone.
Come on, bro. I get Sam's been to jail. Hey yo! Hey yo!
Run back screaming into the
Yo, I know she's been to jail, but come on, that was crazy.
split up and run.
Spencer was hitting 10s. Like he was literally hitting baddies.
Facts, bro.
That's what low-key would piss me off about this show.
Bro, that's what I hated about
It's
Spencer,
like, bro, this nigga's knocking down these girls. Wow.
Bro, Spencer would casually knock down a 10 in the
Like-
show, and I would just have to look at it like, bro, what?
Like, he's a dork.
How is this guy getting any tings? Oh my gosh. He'd casually drop off a dime. Drake was 2, facts. Drake 2. Drake was another one, bro. Drake would casually be hitting the
I hated Drake.
like he'd be casually hitting the 10.
Like casually.
And I'm like, bro, there's no way the girls are fucking with this dude, bro.
Guess that was the archetype back then. And didn't he make music back then too? So it's like, girls are like, yo.
Bro, I wasn't buying it,
sing.
bro. I wasn't buying it. I was not buying
It's
the whole,
gonna
like-
take some time.
Like I wasn't like, cause in the show he had this whole like bad boy persona, and I just wasn't buying it, bro.
fucking shove Nora down the stairs and break her neck? Stab her with the sharpened duck bone that Sam just had? I don't know. Anything except run back into the prison cell. So they all
I
get
would've got
locked
her
up
gone
again,
off
and
the
the
face
last
of this
1 minute
planet.
of screen time was entirely...
The best episodes when they made the bet. What? Wait, which bet?
pointless. So Carly comes up with another idea and lies to Nora about it being Gibby's birthday so they can send him a birthday video with a secret code hidden inside of it. Back at the apartment, Gibby finds a note from Spencer saying that he went out to get some DIY supplies. So Gibby decides to check his emails. When he sees the happy birthday V-mail from Carly, Sam, and Freddie, he instantly knows something is up since it's not his birthday. And I really vividly remember the beginning of the birthday V-mail.
We're always together every 4th of July.
Every 4th.
Word.
Every 4th.
Word.
That video message was something I truly never forgot ever since first seeing
What?
it. Gibby pretty much instantly realizes that he needs to specifically listen to every 4th word in the video, and props to Guppy for also helping him crack the case.
Drake, no junk food. Josh, no video games. That was kind of weird. That was pretty weird. Cause it was like Josh was supposed to be like this big dude who.
Facts that didn't make.
And he never. He not. Yeah, it was never like a. You never caught him eating junk food, or playing video games. But Josh was this like skinny dude always eating dog shit food, and like it made no sense, bro.
Playing video games.
Oh yeah, I do remember that one. Gibby's a genius for cracking a code. That's facts.
Gibby edits the video message to play only the 4th word.
Crazy girl trapped.
Okay, nah, that's kind of crazy though. How did they even get that? How did they get that?
Please save us.
And honestly,
Nah, chopping it up like that—that's kind of crazy. What?
That's genius.
if Gibby could have just simply written down every 4th word, he didn't have to edit the actual video clips. So
Facts. He didn't have to do that. I'm not gonna lie. He could have written it down and it would have been easier, but.
To Olympia instead of that CGI-looking train bullshit from before.
Nah, that was crazy.
That means they
Facts. He edited that shit quick.
have B-roll footage of a real train, so maybe the shitty CGI train wasn't CGI, or maybe it was just unnecessary. And to be honest, I don't know how Gibby got this girl's address, or even how he knows who Nora is. He wasn't there when the iCarly crew watched where she lives. When Gibby and Guppy roll up to Nora's house, Gibby rings the doorbell and politely asks Nora if Carly, Sam, and Freddie are trapped there.
I was wondering, do you have Carly, Sam, and Freddie trapped here?
No, there's no one in my basement.
I didn't say anything about your basement.
So Gibby realizes it's confirmed his friends are trapped there, and he gets to fucking business and takes charge of the
Oh my god, yo, he rammed that door down. Off the hinges. That's tough.
I really wonder.
Right
like,
up the nail. He took the nails right out of the door frame.
It makes you wonder, like, what, like, if this really happened to you and you got kidnapped, like, black phone type shit, like, how are you gonna, like, let your friends know where to come and save you? Because, like, if Gibby didn't have the balls to knock down that door, like, they still would have been trapped there. And it's like, he probably would have, like, had to, like, I don't know, go through the sewers or some shit.
Gibby and Nora start beating the
Hey, yo, headlock is crazy.
Damn, she put him in a...
Yeah.
Oh! Oh!
Switches between the
Oh!
two fully grown stunt doubles the entire battle. And I love that Guppy just stands there for moral support, saying...
I didn't see the second one, but I made the trailer, but...
Oh, I seen that they're making a second one though.
I know it's gonna be good though.
Murder right here. She is racking up felonies.
Bro, that would have been attempted murder right there.
Sexual assault to kidnapping to false imprisonment, and now finally
Watch the trailer, okay, bet.
murder. They tussle for a
Bet.
while, and it's actually a pretty long, extended scene of them fighting.
I'll watch after this.
Eventually, they take the battle down to the basement, and Gibby starts...
Yo, falling down the stairs is the most painful thing ever, nigga.
And he even starts bleeding. But before things can take a bloodier turn, Gibby rips his shirt off and goes full beast mode. He slams
That's full
Nora
Gibby when he
against
takes
the
his shirt
Oh
off.
my god, yo, he slammed her.
How's she still wet? Oh my gosh.
At last, our hero of the episode, Guppy, comes down the stairs. He gets Nora's keys and frees the iCarly crew. They all rush over to help Gibby, and Sam does the fake elbow squeeze pass-out move that Quinn does all the time on Zoe 101.
Oh, getting sleepy. Feeling.
Oh my god, I remember that shit. Bro, do you remember how, bro, I used to try that shit. That shit don't work.
That
man.
shit's fake.
I used to try that shit, bro. That's
shit's
Which successfully knocks Nora out cold on the floor.
Oh my god.
Bro, that shit is so fake, nigga.
And then we get an abrupt cut back to the apartment with the entire crew roasting weenies on an open fire. Yeah, an open fire. Indoors. On the floor. Spencer is trying
There's
to
sand.
every
Yeah, there's
now
sand.
and single-handedly burn down the entire apartment complex. Also, Freddy's shirt says foot candy. I'm upset by it, but coming from
Dan
Bro,
Snyder.
I guess that catchphrase would make sense because Bro definitely sucks on some toes like they're lollipops. Spencer tells
That's
Carly he
crazy.
decided to pay someone to fix
Open
all of
fire
the
indoors is
damage
crazy.
caused
I'm
in
not
their
gonna lie.
apartment. And Carly says she feels bad for calling the cops on Nora. Carly, what? I'm actually a little mad we didn't get to see Nora get arrested on screen. She obviously deserves to be in jail, or at least a mental hospital, and for Carly to feel bad about that is crazy. Gibby recommends they all sing a campfire song,
100 cartons of milk on the wall, 100 cartons of milk.
the exact one that Nora was singing earlier.
99 cartons of milk on the wall, 99 cartons of milk.
And rather
Don't
than
piss me
reacting
off.
with PTSD
Is that not PTSD?
kidnapping survivors happily sing along without a care in the world.
That's definitely, that gives somebody some type of PTSD.
Like, what?
Wait, did I see Black Phone trailer?
99 cartons of milk on the wall. Head ass.
That's scary. She's scary. Oh my gosh. Wait, what?
Had a bad dream.
Oh shit, isn't that the kid from the... That's
Hey,
kid from the
yo,
first
that's
one.
him again.
Hello, Finny.
Why? Oh shit, they doing shit in the winter?
You're dead. You, of all people, know that dead is just a word.
See, ice skating? Hey, yo.
Vengeance is mine.
Whoa. That's crazy. 17th? Okay, I'm down. Whoa, that's crazy. This guy got superpowers now? Yo, what's going on here? This guy's, he's undead now. Yo, that looks fire. I'm not gonna lie. I'm definitely watching this. October 17th? Yo. Who's it? Universal? Damn. Oh. But yeah, nah, I'm definitely watching this one. Definitely.
Look, she can be a demon, but she love that Julio. She love that Julio.
Okay, hey, do I let her pour me one?
Man, do I gotta, man, get the fuck, watch out, this dude. Yeah, I'll show you. Well, my friend actually was saying how beautiful you were.
Hey, yo. Bro wanted to get slutted out. He wanted him to dry the boat. Pause. That's what I was like. Asking him to dry the boat is crazy.
Do I let her pour me one?
This guy, bro. This guy.
Turn y'all on. I know it's gonna turn y'all on. I got you.
Whoa, you farted. And put it.
Turn y'all on. I know it's gonna turn y'all on. I got you.
Whoa, you farted. And put it.
You lucky just put it.
That little freaky ass pooping this shit.
Nah, that's cool. You lucky just put it in good shit. I'm just saying, like, I know it's gonna turn you on. I know it's gonna.
Wait. Who farted? Who farted? Literally, I'm so confused. Who farted in the clip? Cause I hear it, bro. If you hear it, if you listen close enough, you can hear it, bro. Listen.
I got you.
Whoa, you farted.
Turn y'all on. I know it's gonna turn y'all on. I got you.
Whoa, you farted.
You can hear it a little. Oh, listen.
Turn y'all on. I know it's gonna turn y'all on. I got you.
Oh my God! You didn't hear that?
No.
Fam, listen, bro. Put your ear close. Like, listen.
Turn y'all on. I know it's gonna turn y'all on. I got you.
You didn't hear that? That little. It's like
it didn't sound like that.
Bro, listen.
Turn y'all on. I know it's gonna turn y'all on. I got you.
You hear that? Yeah, that nigga tooted.
No, I told you.
You don't hear that?
No, bro.
Bro, whoever that was, that nigga tooted.
Then she did it again. Okay, I was about to say that last clip sounded like she did it again. That's disgusting.
She tooted, bro.
Whoa, you farted. And put it.
You lucky just put it.
That little freaky ass pooping this shit.
Nah, that's.
Ew, what she say? I don't know what she said.
We have a pet.
What the fuck is your pet?
Our dog is sleeping. Don't make him mad. Don't piss him off.
They got a pet nigga?
Oh, nigga
that's
is crazy.
Bro,
get that camera.
They're gonna freaking trigger him, man.
What the fuck?
Whoa, she crashing.
Hold on.
Yo, is that a real person? Hey, yo, bring Shane back. Bring Shane back. Bring shit. Nah, that's actually crazy. Hiding in the closet. That's crazy.
Don't make him mad. Don't piss him
No way she pooted again. Did she fart again? No way.
off.
They got a pet nigga?
Oh, pet nigga
that's
is crazy. Bro, get that camera.
They're gonna freaking trigger him, man.
Yeah, nah. They tweaking. Wait, did you This was from which stream?
It's from you clipped it up from DDG stream
or is this
Deshays
stream? Low key. Might be Deshays. Actually, I don't know. Probably GG's. From Deshays? That's nuts. Yo, did anyone, Mikey, did you see anybody from Max's 5-star label? Did you see anybody who had potential or nah? Also, did you watch any of these, Mikey? Did you watch YTV, Teletoon, and Family Channel? This guy put a picture of Mike and said, yo, hairlines really didn't start mattering until like 1999.
Facts.
Because Michael's shit was chopped cheese, nigga.
So like 2000 people literally don't give a fuck about hairlines.
Yo, his shit is chopped cheesing, bruh. Yeah. Nova was one. I was definitely Cartoon Network and Boomerang guy. Boomerang. What's Boomerang?
Hey, Jason! Jason! Get this nigga out of here! Get this nigga! I said, get this nigga!
What did he say?
Jason! Get this nigga out of here! Get the fuck out!
Get dick?
I said, get this nigga! I said, get this nigga! Get this nigga! Hey, Jason! Jason! Get this nigga out of here! Get the fuck out!
Get dick? Jason? Hey, yo. That's crazy. That's crazy. Get dick? Get dick? That's crazy. Oh, shit.
Yeah, Marlon fried him apparently. Damn.
Wait, did he actually? Wait, did Marlon fry him?
Yeah, apparently Marlon fried him on one.
Wait, really? Wait, where's the...
Go to that thing, go to the video, it's probably there.
Nah. For a minute, Disney XD... Nah, facts. Disney XD had... Nah, I'm not gonna lie. Disney XD had some bangers. For their time, they had some bangers. But it was only for a quick minute, bro. They only had some bangers for like maybe a couple months. And then, yo, shit started getting played out. I'm not gonna lie.
Thanks.
Disney was always reliable, but... Zeke and Luther was cool. Aaron Stone was cool. What was that one show they had? Or they had a movie. What was that one movie they had? Where it was like an alien spaceship? Do you guys remember that shit? Pair of Kings, facts. Facts, Pair of Kings. Kicking It had bang. Yeah, that was a banger. That was a banger. Oh, what? Boomerang? We didn't have that. We just had like in Canada, when I was a kid, there was like, I think it was Cartoon, it was either Cartoon Network or it was like something retro, and it just had all the retro shows on it. Oh!
Fake ass shot.
That's crazy. Oh my
Fake
god.
ass shot, bro.
No way they're already editing this.
Already editing is crazy.
Oh my god, they're already editing it?
Bro's got.
It got 22 likes, bro. Or 22K likes already. That's crazy. That's Boomerang. Yeah, no, we didn't. I guess we just didn't have that because we had. It's like basically the same thing. It was just called like something retro. I think it was either like Teletoon. Nah, it was like Cartoon Network Retro, or some shit like that. Yeah, I had all the classics. That's crazy though, yo. You hit him with the sauce. Is there any other one? Is there any other clips? That's the one clip. Damn, yo. Everyone's taking that one clip. Bruh, that's the only clip people got? Where are the other clips?
Like,
where are the other clips, bro? Did they only go to one?
Yeah, I guess.
Down.
We got 1, 2 instead. That's it. Really broke the record.
Oh yeah, I see that. Oh my god, bro. Aura farming on Aura farm, bro.
Like, he's never not Aura farming.
Oh my god. Do you guys think you guys can get higher than that? I honestly think I could get higher than that. If you give me, like, you know, if you give me a couple of things, I think I can get higher than that. Wait, what? Grammy Award winner Lil Nas X has been hospitalized after being spotted roaming nearly naked on the streets of Los Angeles at 4 a.m. TMZ claims it could be possible OD. Oh man. Hey yo. Alright, bet. Alright, bet. See you, Mikey. See you next time, bro. Yeah, for sure. Hey man, you ever IG? His messages. Wait, what? I don't know why he's treated like the old man yells at clouds when the one influencer with bangs and a lisp has been in like 3 movies over the past 2 years. Who is he talking about?
I'm so confused, yeah. What?
Who's the one talking about? She's like Beetlejuice. You can't say her name. Addison Rae?
No.
Who's it? Who's she talking about? Who is this? I don't even know. Who is she? This, okay, so it is this girl, bro. I don't even, that girl's an influencer? I didn't know that. I don't even know what shit she was in.
I Psycho was one of the most...
In one corner, we've got...
In I Psycho, crazed lunatic Nora Dershlik kidnapped... The Breakfast Bunch is a really weird episode of Victorious. It honestly feels more like a fever dream than a coherent episode of the show. And personally, I find it a bit odd that Nickelodeon, a network for kids mind you, would create an entire episode of Victorious based off an R-rated film that released 27 years before the episode premiered. And on top of that, the entire thing is one huge reference to The Breakfast Club.
Literally.
This movie considered a classic by many and clocked as being pretty overrated by others, like myself. This episode is just so freaking weird that it almost feels like it shouldn't be canon. Sure, Dan Schneider does a good job of fitting a massive amount...
They literally took everything from The Breakfast Club in this like
of references to the original film into a 22-minute episode, but he became so preoccupied with the question of could he that he didn't stop to think about should he, because in order to fit all of the references he does into a 22-minute episode, he had to completely sacrifice the episode having any kind of coherent plot in any capacity. Seriously, if you try watching the Victorious episode and you haven't seen the original Breakfast Club film, then good luck. So today, I decided to expose...
Yo, the comments under one of our posts, it's starting to get traction. Bro, look at this. Bro, look at this, bro.
Ahmed Thompson has a...
Someone said, some guy said, yo, Fox and Maxie are debatable, but Ahmed is genuinely Superman. Fuck, oh yeah, you can't see the photo. Bro, you gotta see the photo this guy posted in the... Yo, this guy put this photo right under it. Yo. Yo, that's funny. Damn, everyone's saying they think Maxie's better. That's debatable. I don't think it's up for debate. I don't think it's debatable. $86 ain't even that high, bro. In fact, nah, he riding.
This episode for the pure insanity that it really is, while also trying to call out every single reference to the original film that I managed to find. And if you think of any that I missed, be sure to let me know in the comments. I'm sure you will. As always, if you guys like this video, be sure to throw us a like and maybe even subscribe. I might just chomp a piece of chewed gum from under the public park bench if you do. And if you have any other episodes or shows you want me to cover, let me know in the comments. Alright, let's dive in. So within seconds of the episode starting, we're already getting references slammed down our throats. The episode starts off with a glass shattering effect, which can also be seen in the beginning of the original film. The episode also starts with a terrible rendition of the iconic song Don't You parentheses Forget About Me parentheses, which is used as the credits song in the original film. Sorry,
Right.
Tori, but this ain't no best friend's brother. In fact, it's assaulting my eardrums.
Yo, what's good, Stream Hub? Where you from?
Tori opens her locker and there's a photo of Dan Schneider taped to the door for some reason. Disgusting.
Whoa, what the
We
hell?
get a few more visual references before there is
Yuck.
even any dialogue in this episode. In the original movie, I'm eating my head is carved into a chair. In this episode, Dirty Dan's foot obsession made him change it to my head is eating my foot. It's literally not even a joke or clever wordplay. It's just foot added added to the phrase. What's funny about that? A replica of the library statue from the original film can also be seen in the intro of this episode. In the original movie, the Man of the Year pictures are shown on the wall, which the Victorious intro mimics by showing some random people for Artists of the Year in a basically identical shot. Also, the Help journal is down to the detail the same exact journal in both the episode and the movie. Finally, the
I didn't
Book
even know
for
that.
Prom Queen poster, shown vandalized with silver paint, is in both the original film and the episode. That's
Wow.
already a lot of Breakfast Club references, and no one has even had a chance to speak yet. So we find out that all the kids have detention on a Saturday because Robbie made them late for class by choking on a pretzel.
If you hadn't made us late for class, we wouldn't be here.
I was choking on a pretzel.
Well, why you always gotta be choking on something?
Come on now.
Hey, yo. Come on, man.
Huh?
You're supposed to be one of the good ones. Now you're making these sus jokes.
What?
That's not what I meant. Supposed to be one of the good ones. You're supposed to be one of the good ones. Play piano. Yes. You still ain't watched The Breakfast Club? No way, bro. You still have not seen The Breakfast Club. That's crazy. You should watch
Now,
your
that's
favorite
a dick
artist on
joke.
there.
I know it is. Honestly, kinda weird how you know within the first minute of the episode what the crime was for them to all get detention. When in the original film, it slowly revealed one by one what each of them did to earn detention throughout the film, which was kind of interesting. And could have been funny here too if they did it in a clever way, but whatever, I guess. Also, this has always bothered me. Those are 6 different lockers, and they're all decorated with just one piece of artwork. Did 6 different students decide to just share an aesthetic? How did that work? The vice principal walks over, parodying Vice Principal Vernon from the original film, except here he's named Mr. Dickers. And he is not a character in any other episodes. He's never seen or ever mentioned outside of this one appearance, which is kind of weird since the principal is a recurring character, and it leaves me wondering if Mr. Dickers is actually canonically their vice principal, or, again, if this episode is just a weird fever dream that does not count as canon. He walks over saying something kind of sus.
Morning, Wazbags!
In the Dan Schneider universe, the word waz means piss. Jane Lynch says, I need to go take a waz as Sam's mom when they're stuck together.
But what if I gotta take a waz?
There's a bathroom right behind you.
So he basically just called the children all piss bags? He tells them to get their asses to the library for detention. Then once they're in the library, he says it's 7:06 a.m., which is a reference to the exact time detention started in the original film.
Well, well. It's 7:06 a.m. here in Los Angeles.
It is now 7:06.
In the movie, Bender, the criminal, spits in the air and catches it in his own mouth. In the episode,
What?
he spits gum in the air and it lands in Rex's mouth. Then Vice Principal Dickers goes over...
Yo. I get it's a doll, but yo, they were doing some crazy shit with Rex. I'm not gonna lie. Some of the storylines this guy had, obscene. It's crazy.
around collecting everyone's cell phones.
Now, this may sound weird, but Rex is a fucking freak. Low-key, Rex is all of Robbie's suppressed emotions, low-key. Low-key.
One of the few things that happens in this episode that didn't happen in the original film, Mr. Dickers sarcastically calls Tori Princess.
What, princess?
Which is what Claire was nicknamed and typecasted as in the original film. Why does the audio get weird as hell for a second when Robbie complains the tuna isn't refrigerated?
Technically, sir?
I'd love to know. Also, Kat's seen wearing a puffy winter jacket as a reference to the basket case Allison and her puffy jacket in the original film. But why does Kat have to wear short shorts with it? Those shorts are so short that if I was wearing them, my cock and balls would be hanging loose.
All right, not another word!
Word.
That's it, West.
Look, Jade is the best.
Wow, that's how she did
She
not
is
give
calling
a
it.
fuck about none.
Calling everyone's bluff.
Fact, she'll be the first one to call your bluff. She'll be the first one to call your bluff. Hey, isn't that why niggas are fucking with her though?
She gonna marry another. She probably gonna date another basketball player.
Character on this show, hands down. That's pretty funny. Also, she gets more and more detentions at it the more she backtalks the vice principal, which is a direct reference to how Bender gets detention after detention in the original film. Tori gets roped into getting more and more detentions too, and Kat says, "Tori!" and then mouths the word "stop," which is a reference to how Claire mouths "stop" to Bender during the same scene in the original film.
That's 4. You want 5?
Yes.
Okay, Vega, you just got 5.
Tori.
Yes. You got it. You got another one right there. That's another one, pal.
Cut it out.
VP Dickers then parodies a line from the original Vice Principal Vernon. You mess with the bull, you get the horns. But in this version, he says, you mess with the cow, you get the udders. And to be quite frank, I kinda like the new version better. After the Vice Principal leaves the room in the original film, Bender screams after him, "Fuck you!" which is referenced in the Victorious episode by Tori screaming, "Forget you," after the Vice Principal leaves. Ah yes, the CeeLo Green censored version. Classic. It's also interesting here that Jade was the one parodying Bender's lines earlier in the scene, but with Tori screaming "Forget you," it switches to her as the one playing Bender's role. And this keeps happening throughout the entire rest of the episode. Instead of each kid being assigned a role from the movie to parody, they kind of all hop around and mix which character they're parodying from scene to scene. Once they're
I mean, no character realistically was playing another character. They're kind of playing like the whole
Hybrids.
thing.
alone, the kids all start doing random things instead of talking to each other, which is a nod to the instrumental part with no talking in the original film, where the kids do various things to keep themselves entertained. Andre flossing his teeth is a nod to the jock Andy pulling his jacket strings back and forth. In the film, basket case Allison disgustingly and famously makes a drawing with her own dandruff, and this is shown in the episode as Kat instead putting sparkles on her head, then shaking them off onto the picture. Also, where did Tori get the equipment to make balloon animals? Andre can be seen stretching in the corner like Andy does in the original movie, and Jade is then seen ripping pages out of a notepad, which is a nod to Bender ripping pages out of a book. Jade starts hassling Kat and calling her out because she's never eaten a taco before and asks her if she's a vegan in front of everyone, directly parodying all Bender's lines from the original film where he verbally abuses the Princess Claire for being a virgin.
Seeing finger gestures from such a pristine girl.
Not that pristine. Our pristine little friend Kat has never had a taco. Not that pristine.
Are you a virgin?
Are you a vegan?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
What?
Nah, that's crazy. Those
Why they
parallels
do
are
shit
nuts.
like this?
That's crazy. Are you a vegan? That's brazy.
And I gotta be honest, this scene makes me feel super uncomfortable because it's not subtle at all. It's clearly referencing Claire being harassed in the original film for being sexually inexperienced. And that just doesn't feel right to me on a kid's show. I don't know. Not every...
Facts. Dan, you sick fuck. You freakazoid.
You're twisted in the head. Insane in the membrane.
Bro, check that guy's internet history and lock him up just in case, bro. Even if he didn't do anything, bro.
Scene from the
Just in
R-rated
case, bro.
movie needs to be adapted into the parody version that's on a kid's network. They could have shown some restraint. Tori stands up for Kat and tells Jay to leave her alone, which is a nod to the jock Andy in this scene.
Leave her alone!
And in the film, Andy says to Bender, there's gonna be 2 hits. Me hitting you, and you hitting the floor. Tori instead stands up to Jade by saying, 2 clicks. 1 to unfriend you, and 1 to confirm that I really want to unfriend you. And since Tori brought up the slap, I gotta point out that this is only the 2nd episode ever in the series where Tori is not seen posting a dumbass status update on the slap. And that's only because
The
Mr.
slap.com.
took all their cell phones. Tori
I thought that
is
shit was
a
real
social
for a
media
second.
addict,
Facts, I
and
thought
she's
that shit was
not
so
a-
real.
Also, please, just put yourself in the shoes of someone who hasn't seen the original film for a second. You'd be wondering what the hell Tori just said. What kind of threat was that? If I didn't know the line was a direct parody of the 2 hits line, I'd be thinking, what the actual hell is this? Andre tries to break the tension by saying, come on guys, let's just all get some tacos. But if we're sticking to the tacos equals virginity metaphor established earlier in the scene, I guess he's suggesting some group sex?
Come on,
That's
y'all. How we
crazy.
gonna get some tacos?
I could call Trina, ask her to pick some up and leave them in my locker.
You're so conceited, Tori. You're so conceited.
Robbie crying for no reason and calling Tori conceited is so out of nowhere and caught me so off guard that it's actually funny as hell. I mean, sure, this exact line is from the original film when the nerd Brian says, "You're so conceited, Claire," but he says it at a time when it makes perfect sense within the context of the film. Claire had just told him that she couldn't possibly be seen talking to him in front of all her popular friends, but in this scene, Tori did nothing to deserve that reaction from Robbie. And again,
It was
it's
funny,
just
though.
hilarious how out of place it is. Also, why is there a pencil in the pencil sharpener behind Robbie? Who sharpens a pencil and halfway through, oh, I don't need that anymore. He walks away.
Did you see that?
To Trina
Nah.
sneaking around the hallways with a bag of tacos. And really, why would Trina come here on a Saturday just to drop off some tacos for everyone? Isn't that kind of out of character for her to be so nice and helpful to Tori for
They're
nothing
poisonous.
in return? Also, how did Tori even contact Trina to ask her to bring the tacos? I thought he took all their cell phones away. How the hell did Tori call her?
I'm not gonna lie. He's
explained.
okay. Yeah,
Let's
that's
look at a
fair.
parody of the kids
That's
running
fair.
through
I'll
the
give him that.
hallways
I'll give
from
him
the
that.
original
That
movie.
scene
Except
too,
here,
like the
their
running.
goal is to go get those tacos. And in the original, Bender's goal was to go get that ganja from his locker. Once they get the bag of tacos from Tori's locker, Robbie asks Kat, the girl has tacos. Do you approve of this? Which is the same line said by the nerd Brian in the original film. The boy has marijuana. Do you approve of this? And just like Allison from the Breakfast Club, Kat says nothing. The kids run into a bunch of wet floor signs, completely stopping them all in their tracks, parodying the blocked path in the original film. And the kids realize Mr. Dickers is hot on their trail, and they're all gonna get caught. Robbie says we're dead, and Tori says, no, just me. Which those 2 lines are directly taken from Brian and Bender word for word in the original film.
We're dead. No. Just me.
We're dead.
No, just me.
I also gotta point out here that Robbie's shirt says Neo Maxi Zoom Dweeby, which is a line said by Bender to insult the nerd Brian in the original film.
You're a Neo Maxi Zoom dweeby.
What
So
the
Tori
hell?
shoves the bag of
They made him a
tacos into
T-shirt
Robbie's
like that?
crotch, referencing how Bender stashes his bag of marijuana in Brian's underwear, and then Tori runs off, singing loudly through the hallways to draw all of the attention to herself, so the others can sneak away quietly. This entire sequence parodies Bender in the original film, running through the hallway singing, I want to be an airborne ranger, except Tori sings the Victorious theme song instead. But otherwise, everything's exactly the same. So the vice principal catches Tori, of course, and I gotta be honest, him telling her she's in trouble for singing off key is pretty funny.
Now you're in big trouble, Vega.
For what?
For leaving the library, Skinny Jeans, and singing off key.
He takes her into the closet, which
Yo!
reference to the original movie when Bender gets locked inside the closet by Vice Principal Vernon.
Hey,
but
yo!
It kind of feels extremely inappropriate for a grown man who's an authoritative figure to trap a helpless young teenage girl inside a closet with him. Sus! He tells Tori to pop a pimple on his arm, gross, and she refuses, just as Bender refused to throw a punch at Vernon in the closet in the original. Both vice principals say, "That's what I thought," and Tori ends up getting locked in the closet just like Bender was. And of course, she escapes by climbing through the ceiling, just like Bender did. And she then meets up with the rest of the group. We get another weird scene where tacos once again seem to represent virginity. Jade calls out Kat for not eating her taco and calls her a vegan. And when she's called out for being mean, Jade says, "I'm just being honest," which references a line Claire says in the original film when she says that she wouldn't be seen hanging out with Brian and gets called out for being a bitch. To which she defends herself by saying,
Damn.
"I'm just being honest." The scene keeps going, and this time Kat and Robbie are both being called out for being taco virgins.
We have another vegan among us.
This references how in the original, Bender asks Brian if he's ever done it. When asked, "Ever lay anyone around here?" Brian gestures towards Claire, implying that he's fucked her. And in this kid-friendly version, Jade asks Robbie, "Ever had a taco around here?" And he points to Tori. He then gets called out for lying about eating a taco with Tori, just as the original Brian gets called out
that's
for pointing
crazy.
to Claire as a sexual partner. So in the original...
Yeah, this guy's lying on coochie. I remember that. Yo, I watched that film. Yeah, this guy was trying to... He was trying to lie on the coochie. Sick fuck, man. Well, bro, you don't need to do all that. You don't need to do any of that.
Original film, Brian explains he only gestured towards Claire because he didn't want her knowing he was a virgin. And in the episode, Robbie says he only pointed at Tori because he didn't want her to know he was a vegan. They barely even changed the script. And again, it feels weird. The original is an R-rated movie that openly discusses the themes of teenager sexualities. But this is kind of a kid's show. And I don't know, I feel just a bit uncomfortable with how on the nose it is. Somehow, the taco sex metaphor randomly changes into tacos representing weed instead. Andre says, "This taco's got me pumped!" Then, Andre starts dancing around and stripping. And honestly, he's breaking it down because one day he knows he's gonna be a Grammy Award-winning artist, free from the greasy mitts of Dan Schneider. This scene is a direct reference to the jock Andy running all around stripping and dancing because he's feeling fucking lit after smoking a big fat one. Did that bird just fucking explode?
That's crazy.
In the original, it's glass shattering, not animal death, and no one even reacted. What kind of alternate reality does this episode take place in? Then, we're back to the taco eating smoke circle metaphor. In the Breakfast Club, Brian bites at the smoke cloud, and in the episode, Robbie bites at the taco the same way.
That's crazy.
Dang! Kat is getting a little cozy with Beck here. Her legs are on top of his while he's just feeding her. Isn't Jade supposed to be violently jealous of him at all times?
Wait, is this girl eating just the shell?
Isn't Jade supposed to be violently jealous?
Yo, this girl Kat is just eating the shell. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, that's some serial killer shit right there.
Of him at all times? What's going on here? Kat starts coughing after having too much hot sauce, and Robbie says, "Chicks can't hold they hot sauce," which is a reference to Brian saying chicks can't hold their smoke. That's what it is. Bender also slaps Brian when he reaches out for a high five.
That's what I'm saying. She's having just the shell? Nah, man, that's crazy. Only when she leaves low-key.
The same thing to Tori, who's wearing the same indoor sunglasses that Brian wears in the smoking scene. So that means both Tori and Robbie are parodying the same character, nerdy smoking Brian, in this scene. They all keep laughing at absolutely nothing. There's no jokes. I know they felt dumb as hell filming these scenes, cause what even is this? Sure, in the original film, they're high, but in this PG version, all they did was eat some tacos. Nobody's consumed drugs canonically.
True.
So all the random laughter just kind of makes no sense, and honestly pisses me off. Cut to everyone sitting in a circle having a heart-to-heart with the stupidest dialogue possibly ever written.
Just the
by
shell
man.
is like
You get
crazy.
Your butt sags.
and you can't find your pants.
The line Jade says, "When you get old, your butt sags," is a parody of Allison saying in the original film, "When you get old, your heart dies," by the way. But that's no excuse. It's still not funny. Andre shares with the group that he feels a lot of pressure with his music to be the best. And this parallels Andy's emotional speech to the others about how his dad expects him to be the best at sports.
Win! Win! You gotta be number one! Number one!
And what's Tori's response? Completely ignoring Andre opening up and immediately making it about herself.
I have a weird talent.
So conceited, Tori.
And honestly, Robbie is actually right this time. Your friend opens up to you about something emotional, and
Like
that's
what?
your response, Tori?
No,
Self-centered as hell.
That's
Well,
funny. That is conceited.
So, Tori bringing up her hidden talent is a reference to Claire in the original film, saying she has a special talent, and then doing the weird lipstick boob trick. Tori just does it abruptly and out of nowhere because unlike the movie, which has time for each scene to breathe, this episode shoves in every reference possible in rapid-fire speed without caring too much if it actually makes any sense for the plot. And this part is definitely Dirty Dan's favorite moment in the
Oh
episode.
my
Tori looks out
god,
of
bro. Dirty Dan back at it again.
her feet, and the bow and arrow is just right there? Does she just carry that on her at all times?
I'm not gonna lie, that bow and arrow spawned out of nowhere.
Jade then randomly yells at Tori, parodying Claire getting verbally abused for having a rich dad in the original film. But it makes no sense at all here after the bow and arrow thing.
I'm not gonna lie, that guy from the movie, bro, he was on hot the entire movie, bro. Like, he could never let the calm moment be a calm moment. He always had to ruin it by saying some, like, just some shit that was on his mind.
They didn't even try to create any context at all where this yelling makes even a lick of sense. Beck even says, "I'm sorry, did I miss something?" Basically, the episode acknowledging that the plot makes no sense because they just need to bounce from reference to reference at lightning speed. Tori says shut up repeatedly as Jade berates her, parodying Claire saying the same thing to Bender when he goes on and on about her daddy. Andre yells that they're all under too much pressure, and then Kat starts giggling for no reason whatsoever, and everyone else just decides it's time to laugh too? What? They go from angry at each other to crying to laughing so quickly. What is this? What am I watching here? Also, Robbie low-key grabs Tori's ass, then he blows raspberries on her stomach. It's a little weird, right? We get another dance sequence parodying the famous dance scene from the original movie, and the boys' crotches are so close to each other when they're dancing on the table. I know it's a reference, but Robbie's ass is literally up against Beck's cock and balls. Jade also does
All
the
right,
same
all right, bro.
Alright.
What are we talking about, man?
All right, bro.
At what point is it hating, bro? At what point?
moves that Basket Case Allison does in the film during this dance. Then, the boys straighten Robbie's hair, parodying Allison getting a makeover from Claire in the original film. And just like in the film, he asks, "Why are you guys being so nice to me?" And Beck says, "Because you're letting us."
Why are you guys being so nice to me?
Because you're letting us.
Why are you being so nice to me? Because you're letting me?
So in this scene, Robbie is Allison and Beck is Claire. Wild. Also, brother looks like trash. Why did the woo sound effect go off? He looks like garbage. Though, to be fair, I also kind of thought Basket Case Allison didn't look that good after the makeover either. I was kind of into the whole goth look.
Come on, bro.
Can't be serious.
You can't be serious. She definitely looked better after the makeover. Bro was just into goth chicks. We see you, bro. We know why. We know why, bro. I was kind of digging the whole goth thing. Of course you were, bro. Of course. She looked better. She looked better with the makeup, in my opinion. Wrong button.
So, in the film, Allison asking Claire, "Why are you being so nice to me?" makes sense. Because the two of them aren't friends. But if we're talking Victorious canon here, Robbie asking the same question to Andre and Beck makes no sense because they are literally his closest guy friends. Again, this episode as its own canon thing makes no sense. And now they're just all leaving? And for some reason, the random panda from I Party with Victorious says goodbye to them on their way out, which is definitely never explained. And, oh God, dear God, no. I really didn't need Tori's cover of Don't You Forget About Me to come back again. I don't want to be mean, but it's just not good. The original...
Damn, I've never seen someone, like, pick apart such a clearly, like, fictional, non-canon story in my life. Like, I don't know. Is Victorious not supposed to be dumb? Am I tripping?
Song is iconic. This cover, frankly, well, it's an abomination. The kids leave a note for the vice principal just like in the original film. Even though they weren't assigned writing an essay during detention like the kids were in the original film, they just wrote a note for fun, I guess. Kat gives Robbie some chewed up gum and romantically closes his hand around it, parodying Claire gifting her diamond earring to Bender in the original film. But why did Robbie have to chew the gum? Robbie
oh my God, I remember that. That was crazy. He chewed the gum.
Takes away. You know what? No. This has gone too far. It's explicitly stated that Robbie doesn't know how to ride a bike in Season 2, Episode 2. Beck falls for Tori.
Bike riding is a special skill. Who can't ride a bike?
Take a guess. Can you keep any secrets? And this show needs to respect its own lore and continuity. I'm pissed. I don't care if you say he learned how to ride a bike. He didn't. He didn't. There's even a reference in the final shot of the episode where Tori reaches for a balloon after accidentally releasing it. Kind of looks like she's punching the air just like Bender does in the ending freeze frame of the movie. Literally, from opening frame to the ending of the episode, it's all references. And again, for any kids who never saw the original R-rated movie and just saw this episode on Nickelodeon, they had to have had no idea what the hell was going on. Honestly.
No, literally though. Literally.
What?
Watching this as a kid, I had no idea what was going on.
Yeah, literally.
Maybe this should have been a 45-minute length special episode.
Nah, that's real. That's actually real. Because when I was watching this, I was like, bro, this seems like a ripoff of something else. But I had no idea what that was.
Look at the plot as its own thing, then this shit made absolutely no sense. The plot, if you can even call it that, was so rushed and stupid and pointless. It was cool for what it was. I respect how jam-packed it was with endless references, but as its own complete...
Yeah, the whole episode made no sense.
Yeah.
You could tell it wasn't canon though. Yeah.
Story and episode.
Like you can tell it was all like it was just like even this storyline, the whole Kat and Robbie shit. I was just like, this seems like such filler. And it's like it didn't carry on to the next episode. So it's like, facts. Like it just felt like such filler, bro.
Trash. But enough of me yapping. What do you guys think of the Breakfast Bunch? Let me know how you're feeling in the comments, and let's kick it. And as always, a huge, massive, throbbing shout out to all the channel and Patreon members. You guys put the wood in Hollywood arts for me, if you know what I'm saying. I'm grateful for every single one of you, and words can never describe it properly. If you're still here, maybe consider subscribing or checking out some of... And words can never describe it properly. If you're still here, maybe consider...
The censored Kesha Victorious episode. It's censored? I remember that episode. That episode was fire, though.
I don't.
It was only fire because, like, to me, it had, like, it had a good storyline. Like, them having to find all those letters and shit.
Who's that?
Calling her ex?
Everybody starts saying it.
No, she not.
He said, look at who she. I'm about to go look right now. Hold on. What's his name?
Ew.
Black boy. She called me Playboy. I'm out this bitch.
How the fuck do you do this shit?
Come on, lady.
Oh my gosh.
What the fuck Rain talking about?
What, Jack?
That's crazy. Oh my god. What the hell? A$AP Rocky Don't Be Done delayed until 2027? That's cap. Is that real? Is this real? How do you delay an album for 2 years? What? That doesn't even make sense. Nah, this has to be fake. NRF. Yeah, this is a fake account. What the hell is NFR? Isn't it NRF? Ah! Zoe Kravitz stunting and caught stealing press. This guy said she's not gonna lie, she's forgiven for the incident. Wait, what incident? Is she talking about the Jaden Smith shit? Is that what they're talking about? Oh, tears. I was talking about the Will Smith post. What Will Smith post? Damn. They cooking Jamie Lynn Spears. Damn. Damn. Saying hi to nigga.
Out there. With Power Slap, there are some knockoff leagues. There's one down in Brazil. There's one here in the U.S. It started in Russia and Poland. I think there's one in South Africa too. But to have a steady flow of competitors coming through, we now started running guys through combines over at the PI. And for instance, there's a bunch of people out
This guy is still talking about Power Slap, bro. No one's watching that shit, bro.
Like, is he serious?
Not getting on top and stuff, or you have to like when I was gonna fight him, they were like, I had the fucking wrestlers coming up to me like Henry Cejudo and people coming up there, just don't let him take it down. And I'm like, no, I'm going out there to go to the ground. You think I'm gonna sit there and try to defend the takedown the whole time? Yeah. I mean, defend, get up until you're too tired and taking your back, taking a choke like Poirier did and Gaethje. It's like, no, you don't fight like that. You learn how to fight from your back. And you're gonna lose the decision anyway, so learn how to fight there. Get them in front of you, put them in your closed guard, and fucking beat the fuck out of them, finish them. You're gonna make my life a living in hell trying to get up, then I'm just not gonna try to get up. I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you from my back, and lose the decision, or take you out somehow by brutally damaging your whole grill, catching you in a choke, flipping you over, and fucking you up. And that's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna be an athlete back with you, because you already obviously got that part covered. That's how he got there, you know what I'm saying? So I put him in front of me, put him in a closed guard, and beat the fucking shit out of him. Like, I didn't plan on getting up when I fought Hamza. I'm like, let's put him on the ground, motherfucker. I did Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, I'm a black belt for years. I plan on going to my back and finishing your fucking ass, or splitting your whole face open while I'm down there for 25 minutes, you know?
I mean, as much as people hate Nate Diaz, bruh, he's not wrong. And that's the same thing. What's his name said? It's the same thing. What's that one guy? Dylan Dennis. He said the same shit. He was like,
hey, same thing with Sean Strickland too. So,
nah, but they all said they would learn how to fight from their back. That's what Dylan Dennis said. But like Sean Strickland, like, come on, he's not fighting from his back. He doesn't know shit.
No, Sean Strickland just said like,
what did he say?
Like he can't I have to get good at wrestling so that like he doesn't take me down.
Yeah, nah. See, this guy said I gotta start getting good at wrestling. It's too late, bro. You gotta learn how to fight from your back. For sure, for sure. That's what Dylan said. He was like, "Yo, like, you gotta learn." He's like, he was saying like, he's like, first of all, like, you gotta learn how to fight from your back, like, because Drickus was just trying to get up, and that's the whole point. It's like you can't get up. You're gonna have to learn how to fight from your back. This guy said, first of all, Happy International Women's Day. Yo, LeBron a real feminist. LeBron a real feminist.
You're a real feminist.
Happy International. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yo, LeBron has unreal clips. Like, he gets clipped out of context an unreal amount of times. Like, I can't believe that's what he actually said in the clip. This guy said, first of all, happy International Women's Day. This guy, bro. This guy. And all the girls like, oh my god, thanks, LeBron. That's crazy. That's crazy. What?
Wait, so how old am I right now? Yeah. Probably give or take like 27-ish.
Wait. How are you still 27?
COVID's gonna take away at least a year, gang.
Okay, that means I'm still 27.
No, but you were moving around during COVID. I was AFK. You were actually on the go. Yes.
I didn't even move around.
At the crib, I wasn't moving around like that.
This guy said he was AFK. How old is his dad? Probably 28. He's 20. I thought it was. Apple TV is increasing its monthly subscription prices by 30% to $12 a month. Nah, they really do not have the library to be talking like this. Like, that's crazy.
That everyone will stop watching your shit and you get to fall off face of the earth.
There's no, they're gonna up their price again? Bro, no one's gonna watch your shit, bro.
Upping the price is crazy though.
Why do streaming companies keep upping their prices like people aren't just gonna either stream illegally or just not fucking subscribe to your shit anymore, bro? Stop raising the prices.
You might as well just
You guys don't need to raise the price. You guys make enough money off that shit alone, bro.
You guys might as well make it affordable.
Like, come on, man.
Instead of trying to...
You guys are such money hungry. Bro, if you guys actually put out some quality shit, maybe you guys would actually see your money's worth. Ever think of that? God damn, bro. They're always trying to suckle some money out of you guys. It's actually nuts, bro. I'm never paying for Apple TV subscription. I'd rather stream all my shit illegally, bro.
Facts.
I'd rather risk getting the virus, bro. Even though my website don't got no virus, man. But I'd rather waste a virus, getting the virus, than having to pay $12.99. Sorry, bro. I don't got it. I don't got it. I don't. I'm not afraid to admit that. I ain't got $12.99 for you guys, bro. Facts. I'm risking piracy. I ain't got $13 for Apple TV. You guys take enough already. Apple takes enough out of my wallet already, bro. Ain't no way. Hey, yo. OnlyFans model shocked the nation when she killed her boyfriend Christian. Case highlighted the day of Tasha and back to fame social media. Hey, yo, that's crazy.
Know your girl and cheat. Let me tell y'all how y'all know y'all girl gonna cheat. Let me give y'all a #1 rule how you would know your girl and cheat. I promise, I swear to God, God will strike me down when you agree with me. If you and your girl get into it, a little argument, I'm talking about a little argument, or when you talking to her, you feel like she being distant, or you like, hey, you wanna go get something to eat? And she like, nah. This is how you know she cheated. If your girl randomly upload a selfie or a picture of herself on her story, randomly, that's because the nigga she liked following her, or the nigga that she seen and liked her pictures, and she trying to get that nigga some attention. That's the only thing, bro. I'm telling you. Let me tell y'all how y'all know y'all girl gonna cheat. Let me give y'all a #1 rule how you...
A California resident has tested positive for the plague. There's no way. Probably just had like AIDS or something.
9-game season for you guys. How do you turn the page and get ready for the next one? Yeah, we gotta play some fucking defense. Thank you, KP.
Thank you, Kelsey. Thanks to Nikki K as well.
Okay. That's crazy. Derrick Rose retirement jersey night is currently the most expensive Bulls game of all time. Oof. Wow. Everybody's gonna watch Derrick Rose's jersey retirement. That's crazy. Alright, well, I don't really have anything else to react to. Hopefully, I mean, I'll do my research. I'll come back tomorrow. I'll have more stuff. Tomorrow we're going to do a top 10 of Canadian teams. Top 10 Canadian teams. All sports included. That includes, yeah, football, hockey, soccer, basketball. What are the best 4 teams in Canada? That's going to be the next one. But yeah, bro, thank you guys for coming. Yo, what should be our outro song?
Vitamin water helps keep me hydrated. Cool. When did this start?
All these ads, bro. Hey, yo, this is a movie we're gonna watch. This is a movie we're gonna watch.
During last rain, September 5th.
All right, later. We're gonna remember. I'm gonna be live tomorrow. But yeah, we're getting closer and closer to that movie, Conjuring. Remember. Yeah, we still good, bruh. We still good. I think it's on the 26th. I'll confirm tomorrow and I'll confirm. It's on a Wednesday, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, alright, W stream. Later.